Where is bro at? Where is streamer? Waiting. What's up, fellas? I'm right here. Thank you for your patience. Got to do a little intro to get people to flood in so I don't have to repeat the intro over and over again. You know what I mean? At the beginning of every stream, oh my goodness, excuse me. At the beginning of every stream, we shout out upcoming catch events, talk about things. We have a lot to discuss today. I have to ramble for a bit. It might be one of the last times I ramble for a bit. Well, I don't know. We'll see about the new updates, but I'm not happy with them, man. Well, the problem is, okay, the problem is I am happy as fuck about 90% of the updates. 90% of the update is amazing, but there's two things that have disappointed me. You know, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed type situation. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. All right. What is that? His voice? Yeah, I know. I thought it was a muted only stream. What the hell? Well, I guess I'm out of here. Well, my bad. Sorry, guys. I thought it was a radio stream. Music only. My mistake. I guess this is not really the content for me. Honestly fair. Do you think nature's really important for or on Jimmer team? Jimmer team is more, or sorry, nature is more important than the IVs, Ravens. You would rather have a Typhlosion with modest nature and like 15 special attack than 31 special attack and neutral nature. 10%. Nature is better than IVs most of the time. Unless you have like a Z, like, you know, a really low IV, but nature is very, very important. What's with the gambit? Yes, I can fly happy. Thank you. Shiny today too. Choose outcome. No, Pat used up his luck. Dude, the believers always get screwed. This is why I did pay out that one time, because yes, just we got Zapdos yesterday during the Gamba thing, so the believers didn't even get that win yesterday. You know, it's fucked up, man. The believers never win. Okay. Anyways. Alrighty, fellas. Good morning. Good morning. It is a beautiful... Oh, wrong thing. It's a beautiful time, by the way. It is a beautiful day to play PokeMMO. What's up? What's up? How are we doing today? My name is Patrouski. Welcome to the PokeMMO stream recap, your daily source of tips, tricks, information, conversation, just what's happening inside the PokeMMO community, a very dedicated fan base. What are people talking about? What are people discussing? What's going on? I certainly have a lot to talk about, and I actually have something to ask of you guys. I need everybody to vote on a poll, okay, that I've created. I'll be linking it in a second. Let's go ahead and get into our upcoming, our typical stuff, our upcoming catch events and stuff, and checking on Shiny Wars. So Shiny Wars update of the day. We are now what? I want to say Shiny Wars started on the 11th, if I recall correctly. We are now about 1 week. I can't believe it's only been a week. That's fucking insane to me. We're about 1 week into Shiny Wars, and Field Team 7 is already up to 1,000 points. This feels insane to me. I could be wrong. Wasn't last Shiny Wars, wasn't the final score like 3,000 or 4,000? They're at 1/4 of last Shiny Wars score within 1/8 of the time, because last war was 2 months. I can't express how important having a year to prep, number one, but also having the leaderboard. I actually feel like having this leaderboard motivates players so much. I was talking to Kuroshi. I know that Kuroshi has like 9 shinies in this event so far, maybe 10 since I've seen. Also, shout out to Kuroshi. I wish I had the screenshot prepared. I don't know if I do, so apologies. But is this it? No, not it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Full time, by the way. Kuroshi sent me a disgusting screenshot, which is something to keep in mind when it comes to, let's see if you guys see this. When it comes to incubators, okay? This is before temporary incubators are even in the game, which they do want to add them in a month or so, okay? This goes into my discussion of the updates, and it sucks once again because 90% of the updates were amazing content, things like the encounter counter. But the chum bucket and the incubators, I'm vehemently not a fan of. I think they're pushing the game in the wrong direction, in my opinion. Personally, feel free to disagree respectfully. Kuroshi was able to hatch 10,000 eggs in the past week. 10,000 eggs in the past week. An egg hunt used to be a 1 to 2 year journey. 1 to 2 years. You're 30% done in a week. I'm a yapper and I'm speechless. I don't know how else to portray to people how insane the incubator buff is. Now, keep in mind, Kuroshi is one of the best egg hunters in the game. This does not, you know, you can't draw every conclusion from this number, but it's yet another number to factor in. Kuroshi is one of the best egg hunters. They prepped a lot of eggs for this event for, you know, for Shiny Wars, but this is crazy to me, right? This is crazy. Probably more than that, shouldn't it? Like this is the best of the best, though. And I'm not saying I don't think we should balance. I don't think we should balance PokeMMO solely around the best of the best, but it has to be factored in, right? Some people made 11k eggs. It's just it. I'm not saying we should. I don't think we should. I'm one of the few people maybe who think we shouldn't, or one of the few endgame players. I don't think we should balance the whole game around endgame players, but you do need to balance around what's possible, right? Which is sad. 800 is a synonym for whale, but that wasn't the case. That's only now becoming the case, because now it's becoming a pay to win thing, because time is becoming less of the grind, which is really sad. I agree. I think prepping, I think there's a lot of stuff also that, yeah, I want to factor in. I don't want to mislead people. There was a year of preparation, you know, don't get me wrong. But the ability to hatch this many eggs is downright crazy. It used to take me 6 hours to hatch. Whenever I did a batch of eggs, it would take me 6 hours to hatch 400 eggs. for reference, which is crazy. Things are changing. Shiny hunting, the shiny rate in Pokemon, I'll talk about it in more detail. I'm gonna get stuck on it if I don't. Let's do the events first, okay? SEAL Team 7 still in the lead. Pog. Shift the gears. Shiny Clink catch event coming up 20th of July, 1 p.m. ET, Chargestone Cave, Unova. Clink. Shiny Clink reward, Poggies, be there or be square. We come in peace, 27th of July, new catch event listed. Beheum and Elgium catch event, 27th of July at noon ET. It is Sunday. Route 12 Unova, Beheum, Drifloon, Jigglypuff, Mienfoo, Golduck with a prize of a shiny Elgium. Kind of a cool Pokemon. I always liked Beheum. Not a great looking shiny, unfortunately. Not at all, but yeah. Okay. Now we can just get over. Okay, let's talk about what I want to talk about, right? I want people to answer this question. I'm going to be linking this. I'm going to be linking this all around, okay? I want people's thoughts on this. I'm at the point where, like, okay, the entire point of shiny hunting in PokeMMO, in my opinion, the reason most people shiny hunt PokeMMO is because of the difficulty, because of the journey, because of the beauty. When you achieve a shiny in PokeMMO, it symbolizes that you did something that was supposed to be impossible. You did something near impossible. You did something so challenging, but you still fucking did it, right? You pushed through. And having any shiny in PokeMMO is like very respectable, right? With the recent update, they increased egg hunting by over, at least the egg hatching, which is, I was doing that. Someone did bring up a great point in a video. Patrouski, you're only talking about hatching speeds, like how much, we have to figure out how much of hatching is a total egg hunt. Great question. From my experience, I've done 22,000, 30,000 or so eggs. I went 32,000 or so dry for Cranidos. 10,000 of those were fossils, around 22,000 were eggs. I've done a bunch of other eggs in other areas, breeding other shiny hunts, etc., right? Where's the point of linking it everywhere? I want people's opinion. I thought a lot about how to word this poll. Are you okay with shiny hunting methods becoming 2 times faster in one patch? This is because of permanent incubators don't do this alone. Don't worry. Permanent incubators do not double egg hunting speeds. They do increase it by a large percentage. Hatching is about 70 to 80% of the egg hunt. From my experience with egg hunting, where I would usually spend about you spend 1 hour on Charm, on Dono, making the eggs. You spend about 1 to 2 hours box sorting and buying the Ditto boxes. I was slow, so I did 2 hours, but it could be done in 1 really easily. But I'm going to calculate, then you spend 6 hours per batch hatching, or 6 or 7, right? So every like 10 hours, every 10 hours you spend egg hunting, egg shunting, about 6 of it, 6 or 7 is hatching. So you took 70% of the hunt and sped it up by 60%. That's the math that we need to factor in. I can't, and I'm terrible at math. I can't do all that. The point you don't have to know exact numbers, but you have to know that it's been sped up dramatically. The rarest shiny hunts, the most prestigious hunts in all of PokeMMO have all been sped up by massive percentages, right? Dude, come on. Okay, sorry. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. And the reality that happened, that it comes to, is, do players want that? The question we have to, like, I'm not gonna fight what the majority players want, and if that's what the community thinks is best for the game, right? If people think that a lower shiny rate essentially is better for the game, and most people think that, then maybe it is. I have my opinions and my takes, and I think fighting for things and working hard for things is really fucking important. It's why people play PokeMMO. If you want easy shinies, why would you not just go play any other Pokemon game? There's so many Pokemon games. Pokemon Go with community days, the current modern day games. Why would you play PokeMMO? There's so many other games where you could play for easier shinies.
Incubators is cool to stop people from encountering hordes with a shiny and having no mons.
Yeah.
But giving us more than 5
I totally agree with this. I think incubators are actually a really cool concept in theory. Incubators are meant to make hatching more engaging. Hatching's not fun. Hatching's boring. I like hatching, but I understand that's not engaging gameplay. You're sitting there waiting for eggs to hatch, right? I'm not arguing. I think incubators in theory are good. I think 6 incubators should have been the max. Since 6 incubators still would have been a 20% buff to egg hatching, to rare shiny hunting in one update, right? It's healthier for the economy. I don't think incubators are going to be healthier for the economy. They actually contribute to the same problems of Shidos having higher value than good IV Dittos. Good IV Pokemon are still worth nothing, and nothing in this update helped the economy, which is really sad. The economy is struggling. Alphas need to be nerfed. Good IV Pokemon are going down, down, down in value, under item price, and none of that was addressed in this update. Instead, we got credit card swipes and pay-to-win functions. I don't like it. And I haven't even gotten to chum buckets. The reason why I worded this question as 2 times faster in one patch. Oh boy. I tested chum buckets recently. And chum buckets, you get around 440 to 460 encounters per hour while fishing. How many people know what you got beforehand? Beforehand, you got 220 encounters while fishing beforehand. I have been the biggest advocate of, I think fishing deserved a small buff. Fishing was pretty rough. It was not really worth it. I would have loved to see fishing like on par with singles. I think we could have seen fishing go to like 250 or 280 or maybe even 300 encounters per hour, and that would have been like a 50% buff. Instead, we buffed fishing with an RP item, keep in mind, with an RP item, from 220 encounters to 440, 460 per hour. Now, if you ever fishing shunt without chum bucket, you're trolling and you should not be shunting. It's that bad. It's that efficient. Chum buckets are so good. They save so much time. They're so money efficient because they only cost 94K. So you're paying 100K to save 1 hour of your time while shiny hunting. This is the same logic. This is the same thing as if the shiny rate was just 1 in 15K. Chum buckets are the same exact. This is like they released a shiny charm that buffs your shiny rate down to 1 in 15K, but only for fishing. Are people okay with that? Becomes the question. I'm not, dude. I'm not okay with that. But if the community is, I'm not gonna fight it forever. You know, it's one of those things. I'm really disappointed by this update. I think it's a lot of pay to win stuff. I think it's a lot of buffing stuff to try to appeal parts of the game to people who don't even play those parts of the game. I've given the argument in the past, but I think this is like nerfing Dark Souls to get people, like making Dark Souls easier difficulty wise to make people try to get into Dark Souls. But the reality is those people would probably never enjoy Dark Souls in the first place. The whole point of Dark Souls is to be a difficult game. We're getting rid of that in PokeMMO. It's making me really sad. But that's just my opinion. If most people think that the shiny rates are fine, if most people think that the shiny rate should be 1 in 15K, which is exactly what Chum Buckets has done, and exactly what Incubators is doing to eggs, we are quite literally... People always said, oh, don't change the shiny rate in PokeMMO. The shiny rate's perfect, blah, blah, blah. We're basically doing that. When you make it half the speed to get the shunt, or double the speed, it's effectively the same as if you made the shiny rate 1 in 15K. So if you're against making the shiny rate 1 in 15K, why are you okay with Chum Buckets? It makes no sense. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. It's so crazy to me. We are at the point, like the argumentation I'm seeing online. If someone's like, you know what, Patrouski, I think the challenge, the counter argument is, I think the challenge is still enough personally, and I like the changes. Fucking based in Giga Chad commenter. You feel free to disagree with me respectfully, and all you have to say is, you know what, I prefer it. That's a valid position to hold. I'm not saying that my way is the only way. But when people are saying things like, I unironically got comments of people like, you've only ever spent $20 on PokeMMO, you don't want the devs to eat and stuff like that. And it's like, how consumer cucked are we? Where it's like, it's a free-to-play game, and if you don't spend money on it, like you're like a bad person. How fucking consumer cucked are we? Where we feel like guilty for not spending money on a free-to-play product. You don't have to spend money on a free-to-play product. They're offering a game, a product, and it's their job to extract as much money out of the customer as possible. They're a business. That's their job. You don't need to make it any easier for them, right? I don't understand, like, this modern era of gamers is unironically like, if you don't microtransaction swipe, you're like not supporting like a small dev team. Supporting small business is amazing when it's a small couple making food, and they are making they're really good chefs. They have like generations of recipes that have passed down, but they're just not good at marketing. They're really amazing cooks, but they're not good at marketing, don't know how to get people into their store. That's the kind of small business that's amazing, right? When people say support small business, they don't mean support the small businesses that are unfreezing scallops or unfreezing like bags of frozen mozzarella sticks, putting them in an air fryer and then serving to you for $15. You don't need to support all small business. I'm sorry. That's not, shouldn't be a hot take, but I feel like that's a hot take right now, where like, you don't need to feel so guilty. You don't need to support a product. You don't have to. You don't have to. You're like, you should vote with your wallet. And I like spending money on PokeMMO to support the devs, but I also don't like intertwining my IRL accomplishments with my in-game ones. I think that's I think it's good to separate those personally. Not everybody, which is fine. I just can't believe this. I can't believe it. I've never seen gamers have this take of, you are a bad player if you don't microtransaction. I never thought I would see the day. Maybe I'm just old and washed up. Maybe I'm old and washed up and I need to get with the times, old man. But this feels like craziness to me. I'm really disappointed by the changes. I really don't like them. I really don't want shiny hunting to become 2 times faster. I think the difficulty is good. The grinding is good. People play MMOs because they are grindy and long. If you don't like that, I would ask you, why are you playing an MMO? You could just go play there are tons of other games for you. There is only one Pokemon MMO left. One grindy Pokemon game left, and it's PokeMMO. After people lower the shiny rate on this game, there's nothing left for people who want a challenging Pokemon experience, aside from moonwalking, from creating your own challenges, which I think is a valid option, and it's why I'm so in favor of the Iron Man, and why the Iron Man is taking over my channel, why I think the Iron Man is the future of PokeMMO for me personally. I'm like done with Pokemon on my main account. I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed. Check the roll spell, kind of insane. Let's refresh. And I want anybody to know, anybody saying yes is okay. Just because I disagree with you does not mean you're wrong. And I also want to say that this poll is going to be biased. So I don't want to show the results or whatever, and people are like, oh, of course, everybody in Patrouski's stream who watching him live, oh, 90%, that means 90% of the player base, you know, no. I'm going to try to put this around everywhere and get like a mass consensus, because it is going to be super biased right now. It is going to be super biased right now. Yeah, it's split, which I think is fair. It's split. I respect the I don't know man as well. I think this is fine. I like, obviously I disagree with yes being so. If we're getting only 51% of the no vote in my stream while live, I bet you when we link this out to the general community, I bet you 80% of the community is going to say yes. You are okay with shiny methods becoming 2 times faster in one patch. And if that's the case, it might be time to move on, old man. It makes me sad. It makes me really sad, right? Yeah. It makes me really sad. I don't know, bro. I have a job between my favorite Chinese, so I don't know. I don't like this argument of like, oh, I worked summer jobs growing up and played PokeMMO. I don't in high school. I was in high school working a job and playing PokeMMO and was still shiny hunting. I hate this argument of like, not that like, oh, everyone needs to do it, like, but it's okay to be like, okay, it's okay to be like, I'm not gonna catch. It's okay to be like, yes, my favorite shiny Pokemon is Charizard, like 8 billion other people, but I don't have the time to hunt it, so I'm never gonna get it in PokeMMO. That's okay. It is okay to never get your dream shiny in a game if you can't put in the time. That's why Charizard is so rare and so valuable and respected in PokeMMO, right? I think it's really important. I also don't love this argument personally. It's such an insult to people who have like 10 plus rares, so much time wasted. I don't like arguments where it's like devaluation. Devaluation is always going to happen. Obviously, it's this degree, this percentage is crazy. But I don't, as someone with rare shinies who has shinies at a ton, I don't think about my past time as like being affected by this change. I think that's silly. I don't like that argument personally. I just want the best game possible. And in my opinion, the best game possible has difficulty in a Pokemon MMO. Yeah, the reason people love shiny hunting in PokeMMO, I think I'm scared of a lot of people being okay with this kind of update and then realizing later on, oh shit, the magic's gone. That's what I could make a prediction and say, but maybe it won't. Maybe people don't like. I could say I worry that a lot of people are okay with these buffs, and then 20 OT shinies down the line, they don't mean anything, and they're not special, and they're like, you know what, I'm done with PokeMMO. I think that's a big problem. I think it's a big problem that, like, anybody ever play Pokemon Go? A lot of you guys, right? You ever play Pokemon Go where the shiny rate is 1 in 500? You ever do a community day where the shiny rate is 1 in 20, 1 in 25? At first, you're like, for the first 3, you're like, oh shit, Pog, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, oh, okay, well, shiny EV number 50. Oh, okay, like, you lose the special feeling. And I'm scared that we are going to lose the special feeling of shiny hunting in PokeMMO. And it's going to be when it's gone, it's gone. You cannot undo, you can't, like, make it hard. You can't ever fix this. Once it's gone, it's gone. Once shiny hunting becomes easier in PokeMMO, they can't make it harder again. It's gone. It's fucked. The chance is gone. And I feel like we are appealing, we are balancing shiny hunting around people who don't shiny hunt because they don't have time. And I think that's partially true. I shouldn't say don't, because I think it's partially true. But there's also a lot of things that people don't have time for. When in reality, you can't really prioritize everything in life, and you have to understand that you can't do everything in life. It's one of the big things that I'm trying to come to terms with is I don't have time for everything, right? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay to not achieve everything in life. You're not gonna have time for everything. It's better to not achieve things than to achieve everything via a farce or via an easy, you know. I think it's really important to talk about. So that's where I'm at. I might do a protest. I might, like, later on, I might, like, I'm not sure. I might protest Pokemon. I might do some in-game riot stuff. If I do that, I'll schedule it, as you guys know. If not, if the general community, my main thing is, if the overall community thinks this is for the better of the game, I'm not going to let my opinion... How do I explain this? If I like pepperoni pizza at the party, but 8 out of 10 people at the party like cheese pizza, I'm not going to make them order pepperoni pizza. I'm going to get cheese and be happy with it. That's okay. I'm not going to, like, stop others from having fun or hurt their enjoyment because I disagree with them, right? So I really don't like jump buckets. I really don't like incubators, permanent, and I like the idea of them, but they're just so overtuned. Fish and shunting just became 2 times faster. Egg shunting became some ludicrous amount faster. We don't even have temporary incubators yet. And they're also RP items. I'm really bummed about that. I feel like people are only mad. People are only mad if you phrase it in a way like, oh, it's pay to win. That's the one that makes people upset. If you phrase like, oh, it's bad for balance, people are like, I don't care. And I can't make people care. So it is what it is. I'm really sad. I'm really sad. We are on the precipice. We are in a new chapter of shiny hunting in PokeMMO. It'll never be the same. It could be better. It could be better, but it'll never be the same post chum bucket and incubators. I'm trying to be as fair as possible, and I hope you guys see that to both sides. I'm not trying to say my way is the only way. I'm not trying to be the boomer who's like, oh yeah, like it needs to remain hard because it's hard. Like, no, it needs to remain hard because it's beautiful. It needs to remain difficult because that's why people play MMOs, to grind. That's why people play Dark Souls for the difficulty. I'm not trying to be the boomer of it needs to be difficult because of that. There are reasons. But it's hard to explain. It's almost an intangible emotional thing. It's hard to explain. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's my thoughts. Weigh in respectfully in the comments. There's tons of comments, heart reacted, liked, of people disagreeing with me all over my videos recently. Anyone who's like, fuck you, Patrouski, you suck, you stink, and you smell. Oh, you're probably gonna delete this comment just because I disagree with you. And it's like, that's not why I'm deleting it. I'm deleting it because you're fucking being toxic as fuck and playing the victim card. But it's the internet. People are gonna. I can't control everything. What are you gonna do? So that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. Weigh in. Thanks for talking. Thank you everybody who takes your time and energy to do discourse over a little Pokemon game. Thank you to everybody who takes your, because it's important. The discourse, even if I disagree with you, the discourse is how we get to better and better solutions and better positions. So thank you for talking. Like the video if you enjoy it. Dislike if not. Subscribe for the channel for daily Pokemon videos. We're gonna jump into the stream recap. I know this is a long intro, but I just had to ram. I had to get stuff off my chest because I'm just really disappointed. And I'm lucky that I started the Iron Man ASAP recently. If I wasn't on the Iron Man, I would be so lost. I'd be even more devastated. I would be so bummed. Holy shit. I'd be so bummed. But it is what it is. I'm really glad I have my Iron Man to go back to, and my Iron Man is my future of playing Pokemon for sure. Yeah. Think more people play though. More people playing is not always a better thing for the thing itself. It's better for the developers. It's better for money, right? Look at Marvel movies, right? Marvel movies are the perfect example of like they are trying to appeal to as a wide as audience as possible, and that's why you lose special connections and like special stories and dialogue, and there's less connection, right? The reason why people are sick of Marvel or like even like modern Star Wars, Disney Star Wars, people don't like these as much because they're not trying to appeal to the nerds that grew up loving them. They're trying to appeal to everybody, and they're losing a special connection. They're not trying to like connect to a very specific plot line or storyline. They're not trying to like show out your details. They're trying to make everything as digestible as possible. Making things, I always say, imagine if every single person liked me. That would be a massive fucking red flag. If everybody likes you, it's a red flag. Them wanting money? I can and I can't. It's a double-edged sword. I can blame them for sacrificing the quality of their game for it, but the meme is if the community wants it, you know, what do you do? Oh, what if you get somebody double shiny rate without even getting worse? It's the same thing. Why would we want double shiny rate? But obviously some people clearly, I don't know, man. I think I don't know. Quality just hits a hit. Yeah, yes, exactly. That's where we're at. I feel like that's yeah. If everybody likes you, it's a massive red flag that you probably aren't being your genuine self and having a true personality. You're probably tempering your opinions or tempering your things or adhering. You're limiting yourself to be more likable. Being likable is not the most important thing in the world. I'm sorry, it's not. There's other things. Being yourself is more important. It does, Nuzu, yeah. I'm really bummed. A game for everybody is a game for no one. Yeah, it's like if everybody's super, nobody's super. I feel like I'm watching the RuneScape thing happen all over again. That's actually so fucking real, Cannibalism. Cannibalism, you're spitting facts. I feel like I'm watching the RuneScape situation happen in live time over again. That's what's so frustrating is I feel like we've seen this story before, dude. MMOs try to appeal to non-MMOs audiences, balance their game around it, and then die. You're gonna try to appeal to non-MMO players. The MMO players aren't gonna like that, so they're gonna leave. And then the non-MMO players who don't like MMOs are gonna play your game for 10 hours and be like, ah, it's too grindy. I'm done. Even no matter how easy you make it, it's never going to be easy enough for the non-MMO casual players. I'm sorry. You're going to have a RuneScape 3 situation on your hands. We are literally doing the same thing that RuneScape 3 did. All we need now is a Squeal of Fortune. That's next, boys. It's coming up. Can't wait. What's the RuneScape situation? This is not, I don't expect everybody to have all the knowledge. If you don't know the RuneScape situation, please, dear God, go watch a YouTube video or a document. It is one of the most important MMO historical things to understand. You need to know the history of, you got to know the history of RuneScape to know the future of MMOs, in my opinion. It's so important. The concern is the problem with the new players trying to replace the old players. The spark that what kept the similar players is gone at that point. What's gonna happen is they're gonna try to appeal to new players. The old players are gonna leave. The new players are gonna come in and be out within 500 hours. So then the game's gonna die. They're gonna have nobody left. It's such a fucking problem, dude. give us the cliff notes. They essentially just kept pushing updates, which sped up the game, made RuneScape easier and easier and easier, and then eventually added more microtransactions. This is literally, I'm explaining RuneScape, or explaining PokeMMO. And then eventually they added one massive microtransaction, the Squeal of Fortune, which eventually pushed everybody out. And everybody quit the game. And also EOC, which is they changed the combat as well. That was the real big killer. But like, we've literally seen this. We've seen this happen time and history fucking repeats itself. We've seen it happen. Yeah, dude, next update, we're gonna have it so you can pay 1,000 RP and beat all the regions. Like that's, yeah, it's like buying level 60 character in WoW, right? The combat, because of a million different things though, Tally. It was because of, well, Squeal of Fortune is arguably worse than EOS. It was sort of a lot of things. EOC, Squeal of Fortune, Easy Escape updates, which continued to make everything faster and faster and faster and easier and easier and easier. It was a lot of things. And we're doing the same things in we're doing the same things. Adding more monetization is fine. Stop adding monetization that impacts gameplay. For so long, we only had monetization that was vanities and like, you know, donor status and shiny charm. Sure, I don't love that they exist, but they're here, whatever. At least it's 10%. Chum buckets being a credit card swipe that doubles speed is so insane. The fact that fishing is now an expensive shunt is crazy to me. Yeah, we're still on chum buckets and incubators. And it sucks because the encounter counter is so good. Like, there's so many good updates. We don't need to add microtransactions that hurt the quality of the game. I'm okay with infinite microtransactions that are just vanities or like cool little things, you know? No, I don't think so disregard temporary incubators, Delibird. Permanent incubators in their current state are so fucking busted, right? You took the egg hatching cycle from 5 eggs per cycle to 8. That is the equivalent of if you took the shiny rate from like 30,000 to 20,000 from a flat. What the fuck? Why? What are we doing? It makes no sense. There's no point to it. We're just making the game easier to appeal to people who don't play the game. We are like, fuck, man. It would be like if, imagine if Call of Duty started adding like Hello Kitty, like mini games. There's no crossover between Hello Kitty fans and Call of Duty, at least that I know. Like, what are we doing? It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Okay. Imagine if you go to a movie theater and all of the screens at the movie theaters are now like 20%. They're like the size of a normal TV. And it's like, oh yeah, we actually like shrunk all the TVs at movie theaters to adhere to people who thought the screen was too big. What the fuck are we doing? Why? No one's okay, you lost all your movie. What the fuck? What are you doing? It's crazy. That's super fair, Crow. That's fine. I get that. I respect you for just saying it and peacing out. It's crazy to me, man. It's so insane to me. It just makes no sense. There is not a I don't know. The devs escape plan? I hope not. I don't think so. I think it'd be more crazier if it was. God, it's so sad, man. When person passionately rants about a thing of theirs being destroyed, is he crashing out? Guys whose house just got burned down. Oh my god, guys, my house just got burned down. All my stuff is destroyed. Twitch chat. Is that guy crashing out? His house just got burned down. What? Is he crashing out? Of course I'm crashing out. What do you mean? It's not a crash out if it's like a passionate rant about an important topic. What? Or we're so internet brained that it's like, oh, it's a crash out. No, it's not a fucking crash. I mean, kind of. It's funny. Crash out's a funny word. Kind of a crash out. But like, yeah, I'm fucking upset, dude. We're destroying the game that I love. At least in my personal opinion. We are yeah, I don't yeah, I would love to see a poll of like how many people. I would love to see a poll of how many people who want the chum bucket and incubators, how many like shinies they have, or how many egg shinies. I feel like, not to like shame, but at some point you've got to realize it's like, imagine if I went around the street of New York asking people what shape the planet is. You go pyramid, square, circle, like triangle. Imagine like the, you know, should you take the average answer from that and believe it? Or should you just go ask the fucking scientist who spent his entire life, 10,000 hours, studying the globe? What are we doing? Why are we listening to... It's crazy to me. It should be factored in. I think the average person should be considered. I'm not saying ignore them, but goddamn. No, that's a good meme, Daddy. The price of chump... So, actually, the other... This is a good point. So, yeah, the price of chum buckets does matter, I think. I would have been fine with chum buckets if they were similar to premium lures, right? Premium lures are so expensive, they're not worth it. I just counted recently. Premium lures are 581,000 Pokeyen to consume per hour, right? So premium lures are like a fun little treat, right? Premium lure is like $10 ice cream. You get $10 ice cream, what, maybe once a year? Like with your you know, partner, friend, whatever. Hopefully you're not buying $10 ice cream every day, right? So it's like a little treat, right? Premium lures were a little treat. They're so expensive. They're not sustainable. I would pop them during Shiny Wars or whatever for fun for like an hour, right? Chum buckets are so good. They're only 94K to pop per hour that there is never a reason to not use them. Like, once again, I can't overstate. If you are fishing shiny hunting, you should be using chum buckets. And if you aren't using chum buckets because you can't afford them or some shit, you should go make the Pokeyen, come back, and then use chum buckets and then fish. If you can't afford chum buckets, fishing chunting is now so disgustingly inefficient, right? Let's do the math, right? So, okay. A fishing shiny hunt used to take 30,000 divided by 220. Used to be 136 hours or so, okay? Now, with chum buckets, it's 68 hours. We have literally halved how long it takes, right? Okay. No, you're perfect, Hack. Don't worry. You're good, dude. 68 times 95K an hour, right? 6.4 mil. Okay. This divided by 300K, which any player can make to any player of a decent, intermediate to even beginner can make this with Jimmy runs, berry farming, tons of things make 300K per hour. 22 hours, let's say, let's up it. 22 hours to farm the Pokeyen. So now it's 68 plus 22 to farm the yen. So now it's 90 hours. It's still so efficient, right? It's so insane. Or you could just credit card swipe and make it 68. The other problem is that it's an RP item. The fact that it's not like an untradeable or like this kind of buff is so insane. It's so crazy to me. It's comparable to XP charms, and I'll explain why. XP charms are balanced. XP charms are fine because they are a means to an end, right? So XP charm 100% are only 48K, and they save you an hour of time while XP trading, which is really cool. The problem is, yeah, so 48, great, I'm gonna answer that. The problem, why XP charms are okay to be this cost and saving an hour of time is because no one is XP training at the end game, or at the end game as the content. XP training is not the content. People XP train to be able to do raids, to do PvP, to Jimmy run, to do other things. XP training and EV training, it is okay to make them faster via things like time slave hordes in the past, via things like XP charms. It made sense. People were just trying to get through them. Even if you enjoy those activities, I enjoy them, but it's okay to it's okay to speed them up because it allows you to get to the content. Shiny hunting is the content. You're just shortening the content for no reason. You're just making the goal easier. You're just making it so that I think it's just trying to appeal to people who don't shiny hunt. Chum buckets and incubators, I feel like, are only appealing to players who don't shiny hunt. People who shiny hunt don't want these items. And I think that's even arguably, it could be arguably fine if enough people who don't shiny hunt look at chum buckets and are like, hell yeah, dude, let's, I want to shiny hunt now, and they go hard, and they do become shunner and become shunner long term. That's awesome. What I'm scared of is PokeMMO trying to appeal to casual players as a hardcore MMO, right? If they try to appeal to casual players, the hardcore players leave. The hardcore players, you miss those, and then the new casual players come in, play the game for 500 hours, and then leave as well. My fear is them alienating everybody. I've seen this happen with so many games. So many things. So many games try to cast a wider net, and in the process, they fall to the depths down below. And I'm worried. I could be so wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. I want the game to succeed, and I want the devs to do well and make money and eat happy and be happy and yada yada yada. I agree with this. PokeMMO's whole thing is that it's hard. If you want to play an easier game, just go play the mainline games or any other. There's so many Pokemon games that are easier. Why are you playing PokeMMO? It's once again, it's the Dark Souls analogy. Why would you play Dark Souls if you just want it to be easier? Go play any other game. There's so many things. Dark Souls is one of the few games that really aims for that difficulty. That's where I'm at. Yeah, but the fear, Eric, you're not wrong. I feel like if I developed a game, I would want to appeal to casual players. At the end of the day, that's more money to their people, but it might be short term. It might be like long term if you kill your game. The goal of a game developer, well, you know, is to passionately produce a game that you love, but it's also to make as much money as possible for as little work as possible while keeping your game alive for as long as possible. Most video games, like, yeah, there are a lot of modern games that just like pump and dump really hard, like put out a game, have as many microtransactions, like make it a really shitty game, and then just pump and dump their players. I don't think PokeMMO's ever tried to do that. Well, I don't know, man. Until maybe now. I don't know, man. Whales make up the majority of MMO's leverage profits? Yeah, but I agree, but isn't that fucking sad? But also, isn't that fine? Like, okay, wait. I don't understand that argument in response to this, is maybe what I'm missing. Wouldn't you want hardcore players then? If you want the... Maybe that's an argument in favor of my position. If whales make up all the profits... Yeah, I feel like we're turning Pokemon into a gacha game. Unironically. The game is growing. The game has been growing massively because in none of the updates were... This is the first update where it's like, what the fuck? I am not on the doom and gloom train. We're like, oh, everybody's quitting Pokemon. The game's been dying forever. No, the game's been growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. Has it been growing over the past 1 week? I don't know. Maybe, probably still from the update hype. Will it? I don't know. We don't know. The problem is we can't tell. No, Eric, you're spitting facts. I think there is a valid argument. There is a valid argument for... Or shiny fur just fell. There's a really valid argument for like... If you appeal to enough casual players, they will outweigh the few hardcore players you have. And maybe that's their goal. Like maybe they want to, I don't know, want to get rid of the hardcore players. Who give them more pain on the forum, which I don't love, right? I feel like there has been a huge shift. Yeah, I agree. I am not of the opinion PokeMMO is like dying. I think that's so insane. Like this, I just don't like this update. No, yeah, yeah, for sure, Blank. Like, that would have been a buff alone. This is a great point, Blank. Hot take, incubators letting... Yeah, Blank says, incubators letting players grind Jimmy runs while hatching eggs is an under-discussed buff. Now it's extremely easy to make money while you hatch. People aren't even talking... Like, the meme is, even if they just released 5 permanent incubators, not the 8 and not the temporary, it still would have been an insane buff. The 8... That's what's so crazy! What's so crazy is like yes, that's like, this buff is so insane. It is like a 300% buff. It's hard to tangibly put that number on, but it's like a 300% buff in one fucking update, which is unbelievable. It's a great point. Like, we're not even talking about, even if they introduced 5 incubators, I think people would be upset. I would have been in favor of that update though. 6 incubators, I still would have been in favor of. I think 6 permanent incubators is the perfect thing. Fuck temporary, get rid of those. 6 permanent incubators where you still buff egg hunting by 20%, if not more, as well as now can passively hatch them, right? I think that's fine. Why do we need... Yeah, it's so crazy. One part of it. I'm Ali, I don't know if you were just listening, but I just said it's an intangible number. So now I'm combining like the percents with the multitasking with the... So I'm still using the same number, but in a different like way. So I can understand if that's confusing, but I talked about that earlier in the stream, Tally. I talked about how hatching is like 70% of the hunt. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you, Effieberg, who is like, yeah, Effieberg, who is leading the charge in Shiny War right now. I appreciate you weighing in. Yeah, when I try to verbalize, like, it's about, I'm like, yeah. If I respect it, cannibalism, fuck. No, I see you. There's a lot of chats, Ginger. I see you. I see you. There's just a million chats, Ginger. Those will be. I did thank subs, I believe. The Ditto Bot reveal will be in the Iron Man video. Yeah, I agree, dude. They could have gotten away with 5 permanent incubators and 1 temp, but like, it makes no sense to go to 7 temp, and it's so crazy. It's just a buff to hatching. Oh, it's just a what's the time? It's just a 200% buff to 70% of the time. That's not a big deal, guys. What? Come on, dude. What are you saying? The time is the hard part. We're not ready for the here. It's just a buff to hatch, and you still need a fuck ton of money for breeding. It's just a 200% buff to 70% of the time in the hunt, guys. It's not a big deal. Also, we are not ready for this take yet. The PokeMMO community has not gotten here yet in terms of efficiency, where RuneScape did. Pokeyen will eventually become 0 time. I'm calling it now. This was a massive change. I've seen it before in the RuneScape community. When it comes to balancing, you need to factor in what the most efficient players can do or what's possible. You don't need to balance the game around that entirely. That's silly. You should balance around the masses, but you need to factor it in. It's the same reason why Rise can't be broken in League of Legends, because, you know, bronze players might play Rise and it sucks dick and he's bad, but in pro play with proper team coordination, he can be so fucking broken. You have to consider that with chum buckets and incubators here, but they're not. They're just letting Rise be broken in pro play, essentially. We're not ready for the fact that Pokeyen will eventually become 0 time. And what I mean by that is, in old school RuneScape, you are expected to spend 0 efficient time making gold. Everything that you are expected to do, all of the most efficient methods that cost whatever gold, pretty much, because you are expected to play enough alt accounts on the side to infinitely sustain your gold. The same thing will eventually happen with PokeMMO, where Pokeyen is an irrelevant factor, and as long as you are flipping on alt accounts or hunting dittos or whatever, you'll be expected, and it's kind of intense. It's for the highest level. It's for pro play, highest level of play. But at some point, you will be expected to play alt accounts to sustain your Pokeyen and PokeMMO. And the Pokeyen factor will actually be, it's 0 time is what it's called. It should take you, if you're playing efficiently, 0 time to make the Pokeyen. So the argument of like, oh, that's like an objective thing. You can't really argue against that. That is objective truth when it comes to efficiency. The argument of, oh, it still costs a lot of money. Money is going to, once we mentally shift there, we're still very early, but it's going to be 0. It's going to be 0 time. Money is like not going to be an argument anymore. Every high-end player is going to be rich, and because they all play alt accounts and all farm, and like that's what happened to RuneScape. We're just not there mentally yet in PokeMMO. It takes time. We have to get better and better and better at the game. So yeah, it's not, and you don't have to play like that, but if you want to be efficient, you have to, right? Sort of thing. So yeah. Bro, Rise is not OP in pro play, my guy. How long have you been watching League of Legends, Theo? Please, drop it in the chat, Theo. 2 years? 1.5? Please, I didn't say it was broken right now, you fucking goblin. What? If you know literally anything about League of Legends, you know that Rise is probably one of the most difficult champions in all of League over the past fucking 17-year history of that boomer game, because he is really, really good with team coordination. He's been reworked 6 times. I'm permabanning you. No, you're actually so stupid. No, I'm sorry. IQ gap does get you banned in my community. I'm sorry. If you are like below, if you are so low IQ that you manage to prove it to me enough, you do get banned in my community. It's really hard. You have to be like, I don't know, sub 20 IQ, like really, really, really dumb. It's really hard. It's really, really impressive usually if people do it. Like actually difficult. You have to like prove to me you are like, it's really hard, but you did it, man. Oh my God, I'm rating you. Wait, that's funny. Wait. Okay, he doesn't get banned. Okay, that was amazing. Okay, never mind. You dodged it. You dodged. You're good. You're actually. I was the 20 IQ one all along. Fuck. Okay, you win. You're smarter than me. You don't get. You're right. I'm 20 IQ. You were right. I was wrong. You're handsome. I'm ugly. You're smart. Fuck. Yeah. No. I agree. I mistyped, so now you don't get banned. I agree. That's how it should be. VIP him. VIP him is so fun. Okay, I don't know. Okay, he does dodge the ban. He's right. He's right for that. I flamed him enough. I was mean enough. Doesn't need the ban as well. He's good. Okay, my bad. I'm the 20 IQ. IQ diff, he says. Do a randoms game. I do want to get back in PvP soon. I do need to, we're doing Twitch rewards today. You mistype? I'm just used to typing /raid. Checkers versus chess. Bro was playing 5v chess. He knew that I would mistype. That's actually, okay, fucking based. It is what it is. Okay, I do want to move on. Okay. I actually, believe it or not, I actually do want to, what's it called? Also, if you ever get banned on my channel, just ask me to get unbanned, and you'll probably get unbanned. If you're like, hey man, my bad, I was a little grumpy that day, I'm like, okay, instant unbanned. Yeah, I do want to move on from the, yeah. Now, I do want to move on from chum buckets and incubators. I don't think I'm going to discuss them anymore for the rest of the stream recap. I am of the opinion it's really important to critique things and talk about them. However, talking about them nonstop every day does not do any good. At that point, you're just like cycling and like looping on the same shit. I'm against chum buckets and incubators. We're running a poll to see, you know, the other people's opinions and thoughts, etc., etc. And eventually, I'm just going to move on. If the general community wants them and they think it's better for the game, then I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I do want to make that really clear, even though I'm, you know, very passionate about this and I have my opinion. I'm happy to move on with the game and play the game the way that I enjoy on the Ironman account. Thankfully, that's not affected by all this. So yeah, I want you guys to share your opinions. Thank you for engaging in all this discussion during this very tumultuous time for PokeMMO. Where's the poll? Let me link it again. You all your prepared monster PvP other purpose. I would love to like do that in like a section. I like that idea a lot. Thank you for the thank you, Bullets, for the suggestion. I think my Iron Man is my main already. Yeah, which is yeah. Especially after this update. I'll link the poll. Sorry. Just become a dev. Yeah. This is the. Remember when people used to say I was a fucking secret dev, like unironically, and like I was like in cahoots with the PokeMMO devs and all this shit? No, the fuck I'm not, bro. Because this update would have never gone to live servers. Yeah, a lot of people are okay with shutting me coming faster, which I think is, you know, okay. It's good even. Like, it's good. I appreciate you guys sharing your opinions. It's hard to disagree with the streamer, and I want people to do that if you do, you know? I'm not quitting the game. It's kind of like, I mean, it's a big reason people started playing like Iron Man in old school RuneScape. It's a big reason, like, started playing this other game because they kept making old school RuneScape easier and easier and easier. And the old school players liked the older difficulty. And to be fair, let's use the old school RuneScape example. Old school RuneScape is fucking thriving right now. So like, maybe it's fun. Like, you know, like what happened with old school RuneScape. Yeah, to counter argue myself one last time, I'm so sorry. I do want to use that. We use the RS3 example. I want to use the old school RuneScape example. A lot of old school RuneScape players, when I played, really didn't like a lot of the easy scape updates, right? And what happened is they either moved on, but a lot of them started playing Iron Man. A lot of them Iron Man accounts, hardcore Iron Man, challenge, locked accounts, you know, one chunked man, settled, you know, Swampletics. Like a lot of these challenges and challenge accounts, not all of them, I don't want to put words in their mouth, but I'm guessing a lot of them were started because they liked the old difficulty of old school RuneScape. They liked that feeling and that mystique, and it was lost over the years through easier and easier updates. However, to counter my own position, charitably, old school RuneScape is fucking thriving, right? They managed to find so maybe if PokeMMO adds the Iron Man game mode, it's all good. It's all good, bro. Because like they managed, old school RuneScape managed to continue to make their game easier and easier and easier, but also add like more interesting PVM content over time, as well as create the Iron Man game mode. So they kept their hardcore players with the Iron Man mode and stuff like that, right? but they attracted a bunch of new players by making the main account stuff still easier. So they kind of were able, that's old school RuneScape did do a great job. And I think old school RuneScape is very successful, and they kind of did a similar-ish thing. And a lot of hardcore players were worried about that, but it worked out, and I was wrong. So like, you know, that's, I do want to give that credit. RS3 fucked up. They kind of came back with OSRS and did the same thing. If you look at like the time to max, for example, in old school RuneScape, like now versus like years ago, when I maxed, I think it was like 4,000 hours to max, or it was like either somewhere between 2,200 and 4K was the efficient, which is a lot, you know, massive difference. Obviously, I didn't max that many hours. I was way longer, but what's it now to max? I bet it's like 1,000. Isn't it like 800 to 1,000 hours to max an account now in old school RuneScape? I'm scared to see what like the UIM is when I max UIM. When I maxed my UIM, even I jumped on UIM years after it was already a game mode, which is Ultimate Iron Man, which is an account that cannot use the bank or trade or anything like that. Use the GTL, Grand Exchange. And I was the 74th person to max an Ultimate Iron Man. But even then, when I jumped into the Ultimate Iron Man game mode, I only ever played an Ultimate Iron Man, being able to note potions and like do certain things like that, do Hespori, right? Hespori bank. So even when I jumped into the Ultimate Iron Man, which at the time it was like, I don't know how many hours, I want to say 4,000 hours to max a UIM or something like that. It was like the old number for main accounts. It used to be like 8,000, and that had halved. So like power creep is going to happen over time. I just don't want to, I don't want to see it 100% in one update, but if the community wants it, I'll play my Iron Man. I still love PokeMMO. I'm still excited for the future of this game. Disappointed by this one aspect, but I'm not going to let this rule over my content. It needs to be discussed for the time being, but I'm not going to let this rule over my content for the foreseeable future. Don't get me wrong. We're not going to discuss chum buckets and incubators every day. I think it's a waste of time. I think it's a waste of energy. Spend time on things you enjoy. Critique and discuss things you don't enjoy. You have to deal with them. You can't just move on, but deal with them, talk about it, and then move on. So we're going to try to move on. Thank you guys for your discussion. I hope that we get an official Iron Man mode. What does Chum Bucket even do? It essentially doubles your fishing speed. You instead of getting 220 fishing encounters per hour, you now get 440, 460 to 460. It literally doubled fishing. Why'd you quit RuneScape? No reason. So I actually love RuneScape so much. I just started enjoying PokeMMO more again, if that makes sense. I did not quit RuneScape because I was mad at it, because I just, like, I loved RuneScape down to the very last day I played it. And I still do. I just don't have time for PokeMMO and RuneScape, sadly. Oh. Yeah, we're done discussing this. Okay. Group hardcore Iron Man. Let's go, dude. I think if we're going in the same direction as old school RuneScape, it's more and more likely we'll see a official Iron Man mode added, which is interesting. And it wouldn't surprise me if they add an official Iron Man game mode. It wouldn't surprise me if a ton of hardcore players start creating Iron Man accounts, and we just move in the same direction as old school RuneScape. Whatever setting you want, but usually last shiny is like the best, if that's what you mean, best way to go about it. Okay, we now have Twitch rewards to do. Poggies! Actually, Poggies! Patrouski OT Pokemon. I did disable. Okay, I do have to refund people though. Like, okay, well, maybe I could do this. Like, Brown Bucher did hidden ability Excadrill. I don't think I can do that, man. You're just trying to like milk the profit. You're not trying to get like a Patrouski. Yeah, I gotta refund this. And then you didn't give me the stats either for the semi-comp. Okay. I think it's a good wake-up call. Kind of insane how the poll is 50-50. I think it's a good wake-up call for me, for the hardcore player who's like, oh, obviously people don't want this. Obviously people do, man. I think that's important. Like, I don't want to hold my position until into my grave. I want to adapt whatever position is best for almost anything in my life. That's always how I try to live my life. I will ditch my position if it's the worst position. Now, I will stick to my ideals, and I'll still be like, yes, I disagree with incubators and chum buckets, but I'm not going to fight it if most people think it's good for the game, you know? True, Bocce. Yeah. I think I have to, unfortunately, I am going to be putting Patrouski OTs on hold. I actually disabled them as a reward recently. I'm really sorry. I did enable Flex a Pokemon as a new reward, which is cool, but I need to rework my rewards. The problem is I don't want to play my main account. I literally like don't, I'm like so, I don't want to play this account. I don't want to log on. It makes me sad. I'm disappointed. So yeah. I have a few Pokemon for people as well, but they haven't logged in. I have like this Ghastly for Doug Nasty, but I don't think he's logged in a while. Also, the problem is people changed usernames. That was a big problem that I ran into. Anybody who changed IGNs between redeeming a Twitch reward, now I don't know how to send you your Twitch reward, so I might need to yeah, that's okay. But first things first, let's go through. Someone wants an Oshawott. I'm sure we'll need multiple Dittos. Let's go to Oshawott. Is Duat cheaper? Usually is. Duat. Oshawott. About the same. All right. This is passive day, but at least it would be a good start. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's exactly blank. Like at least an official Iron Man would give the hardcore players the option to stick to that difficulty. You know, how cool will it be? I think with egg hunting becoming easier and easier and easier, I think that egg hunting on an Iron Man account is gonna become the new thing. You know, I think Pokeforce will turn out great. The problem is Pokeforce was supposed to offer a PokeMMO Lite in the terms of difficulty, but now PokeMMO's just doing that. So like, what are we doing? You know, Pokeforce was gonna fill a cool niche, and now PokeMMO is just trying to like. Anyways, I don't know, man. Galvia shit ton. That's Pog, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, Monkey is like, well, I think it'll be such a actually challenging hunt. Not that egg hunting is like all of a sudden easy. It's still really hard. Don't get me wrong. Basically, the discussion boils down to, is shiny hunting still hard enough in PokeMMO? And I think if you say yes, that's based. I have no problem with like, yeah, I did, Josh. If people think shiny hunting is still hard enough, post Chum Bucket and post Incubators, I think that's a totally valid base position. I have no problems with that. I don't think it is. That makes me sad, but that's a totally opinion-based thing, you know? It's so, yeah, I think that's fine. In one patch, I kind of think we did go from hardcore to easy mode in one patch, but that's just like my opinion, bro. You know, like. Yeah. Okay. Is the Oshawott in the incubator? I have to get used to. I'm not used to using incubators yet. Okay. Oshawott hatching. We need a Riolu for Danny. And usually you can find like a decent IV Riolu Lucario for like not that much. It won't be like amazing. Yeah, like this is pretty good and it's naughty. And I can get like a Ditto with similar stats for like dirt cheap. So I can actually Everstone this. 20 plus, 20 plus. Yeah, I can like Everstone this. Yeah, it's like super cheap. Everstone Lucario. Go through with that breed. I don't think gender matters. Gorilla for Danny. A Shuckle for Abagosh. Two. Hey, good luck to you, Stern. I respect it, man. Shuckle. Do I have any Shuckles in my boxes? I should have a bunch, but I don't know if I have any. Let's see. Are these just random Shuckles that I've caught to give out? Yes, I think that's the... Yeah, fuck. Okay, fuck yes. Shout out to old Patrouski, who actually thought to catch. I was on this relaxed one. Thought to catch multiple Shuckles for future Twitch rewards. We should make our own PokeMMO with blackjack and hookers. Okay, we're... Wait a minute. Maybe we're not on the same page. Okay, today, officially, chat, from this point forward, we are in fun mode in stream, okay? We got the... It's like work, bro. We got the fucking more efficiency discussion, balancing the game. Who cares? We're done, bro, okay? Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares anymore. We're done trying to save PokeMMO, in my opinion. It's already saved. We're good. We're done. Now we just have fun. Now we're just chilling. Twitch reward. Like, today should honestly be a celebrate stream more than anything for fucking ending the Zapdos hunt. Thanks for watching. Hoggies. You hit Zap? Yeah, bro. Hit it from the... I'm just kidding. Okay, anyways. All right. That should be sent off. Beautiful, beautiful. Sent mail. Abagosh. Good. Poggies. Pikachu. I love this guy's name. Pikachu Boozman. Okay, Ginger Matt with the... Ooh. What are these? Let me see these. Hatched on the... Ginger Matt, why gotta do this to us? The double Eevee on the same day? You didn't it was in the same batch? I don't think I've seen these. I also love the name Kiwi. Within 1 hour. Wow. I don't think I've seen this. Is beautiful. This is a beautiful question. Hi Pat, I started following recently. Is Shuckle your favorite Pokemon? What does it mean to you? Yes, Shuckle is my favorite Pokemon. It's a great question. I actually spent a fair bit of time. Nice, Absol. I actually spent a fair bit of time thinking about what Shuckle. So I love Shuckle and Rampardos, and I have videos. Why the fuck did that? That could have been really bad. My shit instantly browser captured new tab. That was a little scary. Okay, boys, we're safe. Shut up. Okay. Patrouski's favorite Pokemon. I have a video on it somewhere, but it's actually hard to find. Like, it might even be like hard for me to find. Let me go search my channel. I have a video that actually explains why I love the Pokemon that I do. I love Shuckle and Rampardos because they are bad Pokemon that are experts in very niche fields, you know? And I think that's really cool. I didn't really actually properly flex these. These are fucking amazing. I didn't realize you guys redeemed the I didn't realize you guys redeemed the things. These are fucking amazing, Ginger Matt. This is so fucking insane. I didn't know you had these, I don't think. Looks like my memory's terrible. These are fucking gorgeous. Also, you Eevee train them. I also love that in Kiwi. Those are, well, again, so amazing. The Absol for... I didn't know you were... I'm so sorry. I missed your thing. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I was just like... I was just like, oh, cool. And I moved. I didn't know you redeemed fucking points. I'm so sorry. Shiny Absol named Elway. Is that... I assume John Elway? I don't know enough about football lore, like boomer football lore. Apologies. Is this Hatch Route 3? Beautiful, beautiful. This is 2024. Absol's just a beautiful egg shiny, man. Congratulations, dude. Hard to go wrong. Beautiful, beautiful Pokemon. Our friend's dog. That's cute. That's okay. It's super cute. Leafeon's particles. I saw. So I didn't say anything, but I did see the. Or maybe not the Leafeon. Ah, God! You put so much effort into this. I saw the Pumpkid on this one, and I was like, holy shit. Holy fuck! Wait, you actually have. Wait, you have 2 Pumpkid shiny Eevees, Ginger? Wait, Ginger, these are fucking insane. I don't know if I've ever seen this. So Ginger Matt has 2 OT egg shiny Eevees, obviously evolved into Leafeon and Glaceon respectively. About 50 minutes 50 minutes apart from each other. I assume they were hatched in the same batch. And then on top of that, they both have the pumpkin particle effect. That's insane. The double egg shiny in one batch. One was rebred. Okay, that makes sense. But having those at all, for those who don't know, the pumpkin particle effect. Let's go check. It's the most expensive particle effect in PokeMMO. Pumpkin. I always have a hard time finding it. Is it Pumpkin's Treat? I always forget. Shiny, let's go see. Yes, it's this one. The cheapest shiny with a pumpkin particle effect is 123 mil. These are only like puttable on Pokemon if you defeated the Pumpkin back in 2019. So what you do is you buy non-shiny pumpkin particle Pokemon and you rebreed them over and over and over again until one comes out shiny. Let's do a hide female only species and like non-genderless. A non-female only species, a non-genderless, cheapest pumpkin particle effect non-shiny Pokemon is this Drillbur for 16 mil. 16 mil for one Pokemon with a particle. Ludicrous. Insane. Swarm. Ginger Mat. Oh my god. I didn't realize you had fucking... I knew you had this one. I remember this one very, very well. I do remember this one. That's so beautiful to see, man. That's so awesome. Okay. I do need to be hatching my eggs. I'm so sorry. I'm getting distracted. Not your guys' fault, but my fault. Okay. I have to get used to this. There's so much new UI I have to get used to. Oshawott, Twitch, reward. Thanks for watching. Huggies. And then Riolu. Twitch reward. Sorry for the wait and thanks for watching. Egg fucking war. I tried to pass over some. That's Munchlax Soren. To breed Munchlax down into, or just you need to use a what's it called, right? Like a little essence or whatever. I believe you need like is it Lax essence? I would guess. I bet you a Ditto with these stats. Oh, a Stormwatch with these stats is really expensive. That's the problem. Fuck. It's kind of base. Jolly, I'll buy that. Fuck it. And then Ditto. That's crazy how cheap that is. I could Everstone the Ditto as well. I believe it's Lax Incense. Let's see though. Let's see if that's true. My memory could be terribly wrong. No, that is not it. Okay. Take this off. The full incense? Yes, full incense. I'm just gonna buy that. Even if it's over. I probably could go to a Pokemon and make it cheaper, but I'm fine with that. Great question. It's up to you. It's more efficient to just buy good IV Pokemon a lot of the time. And right now in this current metagame, in the current market, unfortunately, it's so much better to buy mons. But you do need good IV OT Pokemon for raids way later down in the road. But if you're new, I wouldn't worry about it quite yet because you need specific mons for raids. It's a great question. Even though your name is D's Nuts, I do appreciate the good question. Get this Munchlax going. I do. Once again, I'm going to give positives where positives are due. I do like that after you breed an egg, it goes straight to the incubators, and I can like keep these only 2 slots for breeds. I think that's really, you know, that's nice. It is. It is. What the fuck? Wait, what? I don't know. Good try. Let me Pikachu. Someone's a Pikachu. I have a Pikachu in my boxes. Let's see. Top name, to be fair. I don't know if it's top name. Here, I'll give this guy the best Pikachu that I caught during the 1 billion Pokeyen event. 1 billion yen catch event. I feel like that's a cool one. Boogsman. Twitch reward. Thanks for watching. This is for watching. This is actually the best Pikachu I caught in that 24-hour 1 billion Pokeyen event. House, what is the riot? The riot, I'll have to schedule something if we do it. And I do think the riot will, well, I don't know. The meme is, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to riot if the general community of PokeMMO wants the shiny rate to be easier. Who am I to stand in their way? Even though I disagree with it, you know. At the end of the day, I do put what's best for the game over my personal desires as a creator and like lover of the game versus my own experience. Like I prioritize everybody having the most fun with PokeMMO for the longest period of time over my own personal. At least I try to. I know that not everybody believes it, which is fair. I try to. Yes, I can link it, Cav. Sorry about that. You can also pin it. I'll put it in my Discord as well. I almost want to at everyone in my Discord, but that feels fucked up. I don't think I need to. Can I at, like, if I at here, does that, what does that do, chat, in Discord? Does that at everybody who's like actively looking at the thing, or how does that work? Here is only online people. Maybe I do that. Is that fucked up? I feel bad, but I feel like it's I feel like it's actually worth it, right? Like this is a thing where it's worth it. I'm being silenced. Oh yeah, it's limited to 1 IP and I've already voted. Yeah. It's a valid announcement. At here is 7,000 plus people. That should be fine. Yeah, some people, like, if it's content, I almost never ping my Discord. Like, I almost never, you know. I think this is an important thing that's worth it. This is a based message. Who the fuck ping? Oh, hi, Pat. All right, one sec. Okay. Okay, back to chat. I miss you guys. I'm surprised some people voted yes. I am too, but it's also a good thing. I think it's good. Like, it's good to have perspective. Just because I, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's a good thing. I think no matter how the poll ends up, it's a good thing because we're gaining perspective as a community, and that's really important. I don't care. I mean, I do personally care how the poll turns out, but for the betterment of the game, I just want to know, you know? Yes, Kaiju, you're spitting facts. Kind of defeats the point of the poll if you immediately assume the contrary opinion. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's why I don't, yeah. Hopefully it comes off as, hopefully I'm being as fair as possible. I don't think it's bad to think that shiny hunting should be easier. I disagree with it personally for my personal beliefs, but it's a totally valid opinion to hold. It is on the same page as pepperoni versus cheese. If just, I gave the analogy earlier. If I don't want cheese pizza, I really prefer pepperoni pizza at a party, but 8 out of 10 people want cheese pizza, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah guys, make sure to order 1 pepperoni for me. Like, no, fuck that, order cheese, you're good. Like, I'm not gonna sacrifice others' enjoyment for my own personal preference. I don't vibe with that personally. Shotgun has never been difficult. It's just time consuming. Okay, I do have problems with bad argumentation. Go to the gym is actually really easy. It just takes time and consistency. Making money, investments. Oh, everybody's rich. That's why everybody's rich. Everybody's jacked. It's really easy. Just time consuming. Something being time consuming, having the consistency and endurance to do it is literally difficulty. I'm sorry to... Oh, marathons? It's just like running a 100-meter dash, but for like a lot more times. It's actually really easy. This is either rage bait or you have not thought about this enough and you don't have a good position. Time is a difficulty. I don't know who needs to hear that today, but it's unironically like making the argument that running a marathon is easy because running 1 mile is easy. No, dude, it's fucking hard. How are marathons not a good... I think marathons are a perfect example. The more you shiny hunt back to back, the harder it is to maintain efficiency and the harder it is to do so at a continued pace. Absolutely. It might actually be the perfect analogy to shiny hunting as marathons. I dare you to shiny hunt at 100% efficiency for 16 hours straight. Try it and get back to me. I bet you will drop ticks. You will start being lazy. Most people just don't track their stuff that closely, which makes sense. I'm not trying to, you don't have to. Yeah, making investments is really easy. You just click buy. It's so easy, guys. That's why everybody's rich. That's why everybody builds generational wealth. That's Pally, I'll give you that. That is true. You can shiny hunt less efficiently a lot easier than you can attempt an inefficient marathon. That is true. The physical limit is higher there. You're not wrong, but I think it's still pretty... Okay, it's still like really comparable. I don't want to get stuck on minute like semantics. It still feels extremely comparable, but that is true. Got him. You're not wrong. Like I think it's really important. Like if someone counter arguments me and it's a good counter argument, I do try to acknowledge like that's right. Yeah. Anyways, what am I doing? Oh yeah, okay, I gotta do my. I do gotta get the Twitch rewards so that we can get back to my Iron Man and actually play the account that I love. I love my Iron Man account, dude. It's so fun. I honestly like. I just want to play my Iron Man account. Thanks for watching. Oh, wrong thing. Twitch reward. Hell yeah, Sniper. Hope you enjoy, man. It's done. Iron Man, this is a great example. Iron Man is not for everybody, and that's okay, right? No! That's what I was worried about. Fuck. I already bred the Munchlax. Okay, at this point, do I just refund the person? I usually just keep it. I usually keep it for Soren. And their Twitch name is KRCORUU. Can't put parentheses. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's what I worry about. Yeah, I don't want to keep beating the dead horse of incubators. I think we all know the thing. Now people are arguing in general. No, are they arguing in general respectfully? Pat is a dev looking for feedback. True. Oh, thank you so much, Monkey, for pinning it. That was really smart. I'm not a good Discord user. Nah, based. What a dumb message. Come on, dude. This DM. Come on, dog. You didn't have to ping. It's so obvious such a community would vote yes for the majority. Breaks my heart. Collecting data is important, man. Come on. Anyways. I like never ping my Discord. I feel like collecting what's the point of being the top English-speaking PokeMMO creator if I can't like use that as a way to collect data and figure out what people want? Like, isn't the whole point of like being a content creator is like having like seeing all the community sides and input? I don't know. I feel like it's one of the massive benefits. You know, the top English speaking. I was like very clear with my language. I am the most popular English speaking PokeMMO content creator. Yes, I am not the top PokeMMO content creator. What's up, Blunt Ops? Thank you for the 22 months, dude. Off IRL. Thank you so much for the 22 months, dude. I really fucking appreciate it. Brits on top. True. I almost never ping anybody in Discord for anything. Thank you for linking the straw poll again, Kev. Okay. Is your favorite shiny? Yeah, I can. Thanks for asking. Oh, where's my Shuckle? My boy. My Shuckle. My Rampardos. Wait, I forgot. Okay. What's funny is my Rampardos has been named Rach Pog since like 2023. So wait, that's really funny. Wait, the name of my shiny Rampardos has aged so well. Bro has aged like a fine wine. Holy shit. So this actually used to be Desu Stinks because, which is another PokeMMO dev, because back during the what's it called? The PTS, the public test server for Johto, when Johto was not out quite yet, but they were testing it. They listed like a shiny Ho-Oh on the GTL, one of the devs did, as a joke on that little test like private server, and they named it Desu Stinks. And I always thought that was really funny. So the one PokeMMO dev called another dev Stinky, and I named my Rampardos Desu Stinks for a little bit because of that. And then I eventually named it Rach Pog because Rach is Pog, and that was like, I named this back in like 2023, and Rach has only become more Pog over the years. So honestly, happy to see it. 2 years, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Is Jirachi called? I have no idea. Okay, I'm getting so distracted. Let me get back to let's say possible Pikachu submitted. Are you in chat? You didn't give me a IGN on your. I'll have to refund you. What is Jirachi? I have my Jirachi. The Jirachi's called Oso. You said general into a tizzy. If that sends it into a tizzy, then we're cooked. Straw poll can only be one question. I could be wrong, I believe. Someone was like, "There's only one question." Yeah, straw poll can only be one question. What's the burb nickname? On the Iron Man or here? I don't know if anybody's nicknamed the Iron Man Zapdos yet. I'll have to see. The shiny bird? Wait, what shiny bird? I don't even know. Arabia? Oh, you're asking because... You're such a nerd. You're such a fucking nerd. You're such a nerd, Tally. Okay. Okay. Wait, did you actually... Spidget, what'd you name it? I'm gonna refund this. Usopp. Did I already rename it? If I didn't, remind me. I wanted to start. Let me get back to Twitch. I'm getting so distracted. Let me get back to Twitch rewards chat. Sorry, it's not your fault as well. It's my fault. Ooh, I have some Starmies I can send. Hell yeah. Here, what's my best Starmie? Let's do like 20 plus attack and speed. This one's adamant. That sucks. Sassy, rash. Okay, I can send this to him. Twitch reward. Thanks for watching and your patience. Okay, apologies. I was so scared I was gonna be like, can't set user not online in forever. Do Miss Sad. They sent this 20 days ago. Holy guacamole. You said to me about hatch breeders. I like to hatch it in berry forest if possible because where much lacks appear in the wild, but I understand if not. Attach 25% charm as a collection item because it doesn't drop anymore. 30k for time and gender female, please. That's very nice of you. Okay. Other revival. You don't have to send me all this stuff. Claim items. Oh my god, you sent me way too much stuff. You're too sweet. Okay. We breed this. Remind me to attach the... Wait, let me get a few breeds going on this. If once the egg is in the incubator, can I send it back to the PC chat to not hatch it immediately? Does that make sense? Have a great stream. Yeah, have a good one, dude. Much love to you, man. Grab this. Let's get a few other breeds going before I... Right, what's it called? If this is in my cell box, I can send this over to somebody. They can have it. Which reward. Thanks for watching. Then a Darumaka. Don't have a Darumaka. I need to go hatch these in berry forest. No, we're just on the main account, Leo, so it's a different counter. Oh, I directly can pull it. Okay. Ready to that? Yeah. What's up, Clarko? Yeah, the analogy to I respect it and appreciate it. The analogy to F1. What's up, man? I think that's one of the best ways to, like, I do think analogies when it comes to value of things is really fucking important, you know? Ever do Iron Man rewards you'd be mainly on it? No, I would not. Yeah, that's why, yeah. Hell yeah, player. Happy to hear it, man. Look at these two eggs going. Someone said they want a Zoroa. Yeah, that's why. So I'm actually, I don't know who saw. Actually, maybe I have a Zorua. Over on your Discord, like 20 or 30, like 30 something thousand, a lot. I only added 7,000 or so. I didn't even add everybody. Added here. 34K, thank you. There's way more than I would ever think. Patrat, but lowest stats possible. That's kind of funny. I respect that a lot. Patrat. Max stats. Let's do 10. Cross. Oh my god, no. Let's do matching 5, maybe? Okay. This one's pretty good. Let's buy this. So now we need a field egg group breeder. This is a good request. A field egg group breeder. Field male. Special attack 0. Special attack. Everything. Okay. Oh my god, this Ditto. Yo, is that a snipe? Does that count as a snipe? I just bought this Ditto for 6K. It's okay. This is a meme Ditto, okay? But like for 6K, is it really like a collectible? You know what? Like, do people care about this? I'm gonna breeze as a breeder, hilariously. Snipe the worst Ditto ever. Broken Ditto. Like for 6K, it's a pretty cool catch for 6,000 Pokeyen, if you ask me. I was buying it as a breeder. Someone redeemed in a Twitch reward. They wanted the worst statted Patrat possible. And I'm trying to do it. Don't breathe it, you sick fuck. I'll give you 10K for it? No, I don't know. I'm gonna destroy it. I gotta add value to the bad IV market, dude. Here, I'm gonna double brace this. I'm going all out for the Twitch reward. Because I respect that he asked for the lowest IV mon possible. I do need to say, this might be the last time I do Twitch rewards in this way in a long time. For those who don't know, I do Twitch rewards, which are essentially, if you watch the stream, you can get free channel points and then redeem those points for Patrouski OT Pokemon. I did this for a really long time because people always wanted Patrouski OT Pokemon, but I didn't want to like charge people Pokeyen for it. That seemed really dumb, but I also can't do it for free because it took way too much time, right? So this was the middle ground of, okay, a free currency you earn by just watching the stream, whatever, right? However, I don't want to play my main account anymore. My main account makes me sad and bummed, and I just want to play the Iron Man and have fun. So I'm kind of just moving on. So apologies. I am going to be putting what's it called, on hold. I'm going to be putting the Twitch reward stuff on hold. Maybe I'll come back to it in the future, but for now, I'm going to be closing Twitch rewards for the time being, at least in terms of like Patrouski OT mons. There'll be, I want to revamp and do other rewards, stuff like that as well. So we'll see. Do you have time? Why is it always, I love you, Tom. Why are you always dimming me on stream? Let me see. The spot of the same Spinda. Like different spots of the same. That's weird. Let's get the Brits class. True. I want to make sure this is fully correct. Yeah, no, tally. I actually, yeah. Man, I might have sad and bummed. Yeah. It does. Like, yeah. Calling me top disgusting. Wow, toxic. Any specific Pokeball? Female, correct. I don't think they asked for any specific. I'm going to put it in a luxury ball. I hope they don't mind that. They can always change it if they want to. It's like a Pokeball. I'm going to put it in a luxury ball because I think that's cool. But if they don't want it, I'm so sorry. I think this is correct. Let me double check again. I just don't want to fuck this up. Is that a new breeding UI? This has been new for... When did they... Back in December? When did they... It's been new for like 7 months or 8 months. So it's been here for a while, but it is somewhat new. I know my breeding UI looks different, I believe, because what's it called? I just need a cryogonal breed. Do I have any cryogonals in my cryog? Okay, let me just head over to Berry Forest. They really wanted this hatch in Berry Forest. It'll take a while, but they really want that, so let's go do it. We're gonna have to just AFK here for a sec. The extra details from natures are from my new custom strings. I can link the video in a quick sec, or if a mod 10, that'd be fantastic. We're actually getting close to being done with the normal spawns or whatever. Just chill here. Name a Pokemon of mine. Should name that Parasect Giga Jaspin. I don't know if I ever did that. Alpha Weavile Robin Hood. Did I even do that? I don't know what's been done here. Discover Sem said, your mom. Gonna refund that. Gliscor named Glorp. We did do that. I think I did do that. Name it Smasher. We did do that. That should name any Mon Seed after how hard he got ripped the other. What does this mean? Dude, thank you for this Prime. Let me actually blow up the alerts. Thank you so much, 10 rating for the Twitch Prime, man. I hope the content has been helpful or entertaining enough to be worth it, man. I can link the new custom strings for those interested. One sec, I got it. Here it is. Here's the new custom strings that I'm using personally. If you want to use them as well, they're really good. I recommend them. Let me blow up my alerts. Then I'll even redo your... Thank you for your Prime 10 rating. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully the content has been helpful enough to be warranted of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do you think of Pog's win at Tour de France? The frog one? What happened? Well, I don't as much. I don't like the changes. The shiny hunting in the recent update. We've talked about it ad nauseum. Hold on, come on. How can you not know Pog? I'm an American. I barely fucking know bicycling is a sport, okay? Take Kona, brother. That would be like if I was like, how do you not know fucking Trevor down at the saloon chugging back boots of beer and making amazing sports bets, you know? Culture's different, man. Come on. Doesn't even know where France is. Okay, do you, Tom? Shut up. I think I actually would. That's when I do get tracked on the map, okay? Chill. Trevor's his bog. Trevor's a cool dude. Okay, come on. Yes, I do. Cope. Cope. Famous France. That's not that far off, okay? We're a Patrat. We're for the Munchlax to hatch here. Made me talk in a British accent. Yep, I did all these. All did correct. These all I did all that. Did all this. Did this. Did this. Did this. Semi-comp Patrouski OT. Did I ever send? I built Pokemon for Nick Shark. Did I not send them to him? Or did I not finish them? Looking for... Did Nick Shark? Nick Shark, are you in chat? Did you change your IGN? Is that what it is? Your Nick Shark in game. Okay. Okay. Make a godlike Shuckle. Okay, I can do that. The Munchlax finish. Okay. Whew. Think freak. Pokemon. We're getting closer and closer to Twitch rewards, boys. My flex reward? Yes, JFM. Oh, sorry about that, JFM. JFM, can you yes. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, JFM. I almost scammed you. Can you re-whisper me, JFM? True. Honestly, Lord Doctor, at this point, I'd be concerned, man. Re-whisper me and I will fucking... about your flex forever, bro. Read, please. Oh, thank you. If you can't do it. Okay. I want to stop doing new Twitch rewards, but you're awesome. You've been here forever. I know that name, Kyle Rad. So for you, I will. But please don't mail me mons. I'm pausing Twitch rewards for the time being. Let me see this. Joe McAll. Ooh. I mean, this is a legit 4 times 0 white. This is a 1 in... Is this 1 in 78,000? 4 times 0? It's the same as 4 times... I think it's 1 in like 78k or something like that. More than that? Rarer? With the 1 times 71 is crazy. This is really fucking cool. Caught in 2018. Yo, wait. Wait. Can we talk about the sleeper best part of the most amazing? Actually, guys, I was actually all wrong. Chum buckets, whatever. Yeah, I may not like them, but they all actually pale in comparison to the best update PokeMMO's ever done. They changed the date to the American format. Okay, Kona, brother, can we fucking... Let's go, dude. Holy shit. Now I can actually read my month. Holy shit, brother. Freedom units, am I right? I can actually read... Best part of the update. I bet it's regional. I bet it's just regional to where you're at. But now if you're a K Kona citizen, hell yeah, brother, you have the dumb font, the position that we're used to. Dude, honestly, best part makes it the best update in Pokemon history, hands down, true and real. Amazing update, actually. Finally, I can read the month. K Kona, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. American name makes more sense. I don't know if it does. I'm used to it. I like it. I don't know if it does, man. I'm gonna be so honest. But it looks nicer to me. I'm used to it. Hell yeah, bro. K Kona. I like the dumb. I like a stupid stereotype of like super America. It's very dumb. I like it. Let me go grab all these. Let me put the XP charm. Imagine if I accidentally used this. Wait, how do I give it to him? Wait, what? Did they fucking update it so I can't even use it? I can't even give it to the Pokemon anymore? Okay, so I'd have to just mail this back to them. That's so sad. America needs to get on metric. Probably over a few decades, you're probably not wrong, but shut up, bro. K Kona. What the hell is a meter? What the hell? Shut up. It's funny. Okay? I like that we're like quirky and different, even if it's stupid, okay? The American way, brother. K Kona. Miss Sad. Go. Hope this turned out how you wanted. Thanks so much for watching. The fuck is a kilometer? Hell yeah, brother. I think you want to know the fucked up thing, Soup? I could be. My wife is a science. She was a biology major. I don't know what the. But like, I'm pretty sure in science we still use like metric. Like, I think the most fucked up thing is, like, scientists in America. I could be wrong. Please, where are my scientist nerds at? I think we actually just use like. Yeah, in engineering we learn metric. Yeah, we like learn it for certain fields, but then use. It's like really stupid. Which is literally dumber than engineering. Yeah, we don't use freedom units. Yeah, that's really funny. Like that's the fucker. That's honestly the funniest bit. It's so funny because like it actually. Yeah. Anyways. I couldn't equip the charm though. So just sending that back. I really hope this person didn't change their... How do I... Let me... Dag nabbit. Okay. What the f... Stop. Stop that. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, boom. Okay, sent. That should be good. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Okay. Tarek wants a Zoroa. Send mail. We just bred you a nothing Zoroa. I'm so sorry. Recipient. Boom. Twitch reward. Thank you for watching and your patience. Boom. We marked it as complete. We need a Darumaka. Nothing is okay. You're so sweet. I'm sorry. I really do just I'm trying to breed like good IV mons whenever I can. Like you know, certain things. So if I have mons in my boxes, I try to send good IV mons. Twitch reward. Thank you for watching. The freak is a mile and a yard. K-Kona, brother. The lowest IV. I worked really hard on this patch rat. I tried really hard to make this as low IV as possible. IGN jerk. Which reward? I actually here typed a capital K. Thanks for watching. Genuinely worked kinda hard to make this as low IV as possible. Rate request. Okay. This guy said, Pokemon of your choice, try to be creative. Let's see what random Pokemon I could give him that I already have that would still be like creative and cool. I could give him like a weird old comp that isn't too old to where it's like really valuable memory-wise to me. When was this? 2021. This is Wild Caught. This is cool to me. Right on. I don't know if I ever used this right on. I could send him this. Which reward? Not yet, Viraj. We checked them earlier when we linked to the stream. An old comp of mine from 2021. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. This is a cool request. I like the, yeah, that's a cool one. No way, so I was right on these. Fuck! I should have made a D's nuts joke out of it. That's genius. I Messiah, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime as well, bro. Hopefully the content's been helpful, entertaining, or, you know, beneficial to you in some way to warrant that above and beyond support. Thank you so much, man. Fuck, dude, I should have made a D's nuts joke out of it. That's so smart. Oh my, that's why Spidget's a better streamer than me, dude. Fuck. The missed opportunity there is such a fucking shamble. Yeah, so the percentages haven't really changed too much. 50% of people are okay with Shutdowns becoming 2 times faster in one patch. Yeah, that's good to know. Like, I want to know what people think. It's time for my boomer ways to move over, I guess. Get out of here, old man. Your time is past. Okay, guys. You know what? Fucking fair enough, man. You know? I want the community to be I value the community's happiness over my personal feelings towards the game. I try to always live my life like that. Okay. Bro wants a cryogonal. I should have some cryogonals sitting around. I'm gonna need a 4th cryogonal. Which reward? You're cracked for the cryogs. Thanks for watching. Okay. Love you in chat, PJ Butt. I don't know if I've ever seen a bad chat from PJ Butt. That dude spits facts. We're giving him a jumpy on our. Oh, the fucking. You're so dumb. That's a guy. I was like scared for it. I was like, did I? What? I was like, actually, like, oh no, did I send him the wrong Pokemon, guys? Fuck. You're so stupid. No, I think that's fair, cannibalism. So what my strat, cannibalism, is just to play an Iron Man account. Like that's, I know it sounds dumb, but like with all of the buffs they've done to shut don't affect Iron Man, right? Like egg hunting on an Iron Man is still insanely hard. Fishing, you can't really, I don't have the RP to buy chum buckets. Like, yeah. First day on the job, should I install PokeMMO on the office computer? That's insane. No, not first day, okay? Maybe a few months down the road when they start to like you, okay? Maybe. But that's up to you. Depends on how chill your boss is. Okay. I swear that I built a spirit tomb for... I must have started building one. I swear I built a spirit tomb for Nick Shark. Do I have one? Yes, okay. For Nick Shark. Okay, thank fuck. I'm pretty sure I had these built in the Rotom. Okay. I spent a lot of money building these. Nick Shark. Which reward? You had to wait longer than anyone ever for your which rewards. I'm so sorry for that, King. Good luck in Shiny War. I don't even know if he's in Shiny War. Good luck on your shunts. I don't know if he's in war, so I don't want to say that and then like be a dump ass. Okay, we sent him a shiny charm too. So for reference, he waited 3 months for these, which is crazy. Yep. Yeah. No, I've been saying forever. Fishing buff's pretty nice. I don't think we needed a 100% fishing buff. That's my, yeah. I've been one of the biggest advocates for a small. Sorry, I don't want to talk about that. We already talked about this so much. I'll send it. I actually don't want to. I'm having a problem of looping on the same topics. I want to be better about that. I know not everybody wants to hear about fucking chum bucket stuff nonstop, which I agree with. What was that about the little Mole? Me sad. I love a little Mole. I want a shiny one day. I finally sent those to Nick Shark Poggies. Then someone else wanted a Hitmontop. I think I bred him a Tyrogue. Okay. Everybody changed IGNs, which was the problem. Oh, I remember. I was breeding him a Hitmontop and it rolled careful and I was like, I do not want to fucking evolve this right now. I was like, fuck this. I don't want to put the fuck this. I don't want to happiness suck this shit. I don't want to do this. Or yeah, get the stats all equal. Oh my god. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. What's it for Hitmontop? Attack stat equal to defense. Or I could just evolve it. I don't even need to evolve it into something. I just need to evolve it and then what also sucks is that Careful's actually a good nature, but he asked for Adamant, which is so fair. 2 different people actually asked for. Oh yeah, I remember. 2 different people asked for Hitmons. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was like the fucked. Oh man. One of the things was flexing clashy. Well, but I'll fix that in the future. I just have to. I don't want to do. Yeah, we'll figure. I want to. I think enough people. I assume a lot of people have gotten Patrouski OTs from the Twitch. I think enough people have gotten signature like Patrouski OT moms, whatever. That we should be fine for a while is my guess, but we'll see. Let me just buy a. Hitmon. That is one breed away. This is pretty fucking good. This is so close. I just don't know if I care about Pokeyen anymore on the main account. Like, that's where I'm at, like, which is so crazy. Is this female? No, it is not. So I have to go with the Ditto. Freak. Adamant. 130. So what I would do is I would buy this. It's a comp, and I'd breed it down. I'd have to buy a Ditto with these stats, though. God damn, why is he so fucking expensive? Hey, how much is a Ditto with these stats? Why is that so cheap? Wait a minute, I mean, sure. Okay, this plus the... What the fuck? Never mind, it's actually fine because we're cooked. Never mind, it's actually fine because it's just fucking so cooked, it doesn't matter. We just buy this. It has Mach Punch too, Pog. The market's so fucked, it doesn't even matter, so who cares? What's up, Akarsh? Okay. This is for what it do, CAC. This is for khaki. what it do, CAC. Yeah, I'll give you a. You have to evolve it though. I will send you the Tyrogue. I love you so much. You have to evolve it. Okay, that's my main. Hell yeah. I'm really not, Chilma. And you trying to tell me how I feel is lame. IMO. You're probably just memeing. I get it, but I'm bummed that I'm allowed to be bummed, right? Like, I'm bummed that what I love about the game is changing, and I'm allowed to be bummed about that, you know? But I'm not gonna hold others back because of it, right? True, Ozo. Yeah, Danny. It really shows how bad yeah. I don't want to talk. Okay, we're done. We talk about it all beginning of the stream. Okay. Yes, the market does. The market does tend to correct itself and change a lot when event season comes back and raids are in way more demand. The problem is, I wish we wouldn't have to wait every year until event season for the market to not be shit. You know. No, you're perfect. Oh, sorry, Chill Ivy. Sorry about that. How many encounters? Yeah. No, yeah. Thank you, Oso. No, this is a great off top. This is what the stream's all about, Lupo. Flips I leave up on the market until they fail, until they like cancel. You know, I don't think you should be. Well, the meme is nowadays you can just rechange your prices. Now it's changed actually dramatically because now you can change your prices while things are still listed, which is awesome, right? So it actually just changed a ton recently. This is a dope Tyrogue. Hello? Booyah, bro. We should be saying, bring back Booyah. The world needs Booyah, bro. Everybody's fucking sad. Everybody's mad. If people were... I'm just saying... Why is this... This must have been like during a fucked market. Why is this 100k? That is so overpriced. It's like a shit comp, I guess. That's still so overpriced. I'm gonna sell it for like 50, and that might even be like too high. XP candies. I'm just gonna level this up like this. and be lazy. 20 levels. Yes, please. Thank you. Evolve so I can breed it again. The world needs chillax. Booyah and Righteous to combat. Righteous is pretty based. We don't need Booyah. We need Baba Booey. Hey, Baba Booey might do it. That shit makes me laugh. Team event Saturday. What's the what team event? I'm not aware of it. Kerrigan. Teach me about it, King. That's insane, Danny. No, I did not see that. On your main today? We're doing Twitch rewards. But I'll be done very, very soon. Booyah. Yeah, we need like funny phrases. We need goofiness. The world right now, it's why like actually I'm a big like serious person. I like to really like hone down on debate and argumentation and fuck all that dumb shit, bro. Right now, more than anything, I feel like the world needs silliness. The world needs goofy guys. The world needs fucking like Superman, like movies like Superman where it's like fucking hopeful, like goofy, you know, like that's what the world needs. Goofy guys, bro. Name drop 5 different celebrities for a language homework, please. Ray Lewis. We'll do a football player. Ray Lewis. Buzz Armstrong. Throw in like a scientist or some shit. Put Carl R. Rogers and your fucking teacher will love you. He's like he was my favorite. I would call him a philosopher, but he was a he was a therapist guy who led the charge about self-centered therapy, which is mostly what we do today. He helped us move away from lobotomies and like insane shit. So like just telling people, like demanding people do shit. Louis Armstrong, same thing. Buzz Ronald. I know, like I'm just trolling. Buzz, what's his name? You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. Carl R. Rogers. Do not use OJ. Your teacher will report you to the office. Do not put OJ in your fucking school report. Do a mix of memers. Yeah, Ray Lewis is based. Do Ray Lewis, Carl R. Rogers. Do like Neil deGrasse Tyson or some shit. She'll be like, ooh, that's cute. What's a fucking... And then name... Those is not beige. The best linebacker to ever play. So many You're rage baiting. You're rage baiting. Shut the fuck up. That's... I've actually maybe never... You're actually crazy. I've actually almost never been rage baited better than... There's so many better players than Ray Lewis. You're actually... There's an argument for he might be the best player in the whole world. Without off-the-field issues, he had one off-the-field issue included in... What do you mean off-the-field issues? He was one of the best off-the-field leaders in the whole... You're rage baiting. You're rage baiting. You're rage baiting. You're rage baiting. He had one issue and it got legally cleared, which is not always correct, but hey, man, it is what it is. Stop rage baiting. Imagine your teacher is like, name 5 celebrities at random. Michael Vick, OJ, Ray Rice, Diddy, Epstein. Dude, you are gonna get fucking sent to the principal's office so fast. Fastest. Yeah, Kanye, dude, suspension speed run. Please don't do this. Please don't actually. Do not speed run expulsion. God damn. Yeah. God, that is what... Oh my god. Okay, anyways. Yeah, dude, your whole list is like serial killers. Jeffrey... Okay, anyways, we're gonna suspension speedrun. Get back to... There's something really funny there, but don't actually do it, okay? Anyways. I need a ditto for this. Unfortunately... Well, that sounded like a... I'm gonna get fucking canceled. Unfortunately, I was just trying to say it in a funny voice, but instead it came off like a... Dude, I'm fucking cooked. Anyways, I'm gonna get... We're cooked, boys. First, it was the chum bucket opinion. Next, we're cooked. Okay. 31 attack damage. We just buy this. We could check for... Then it's bum chuck it. Bum chuck it sounds crazy. 40 43K. We just buy this. It feels so cheap. Well, maybe not. It's tough to say. These were not as expensive as I thought to build. I'm actually like impressed how cheap these were. Bum chuck it. Yeah, why does bum chuck it had me laughing out loud? Why is bum chuck it actually funny? A real Pat alert, a real game question. Okay, we can actually help a player, guys. Let's stop our stupid shit. If I was watching your video on digital farming or the deals that are 130 plus not the ones worth keeping or just including the sell box, I guess I'm just confused as to what. No, great question. I think generally, yes. What dittos do you keep versus sell? Great question. An actually good, thank you. Great question. It's tough because nowadays ditto prices, things are way less valuable, but there definitely are dittos without 31s that are valuable, but I think you need like 20 to 25 plus in like 5 stats now. The problem is like 4 stats isn't enough. It used to be like if you had a ditto, even this, like, damn. The problem is even dittos with 20 plus in 5 stats, all being not like doubled on attacks either. Even this is like just you put in a box. I would not take the time to sell this independently. That's really sad. What if it's 25 plus in like attack and speed? This is the best. Just like reverse price check is the best way. Like 25 plus in attack and speed and then 20 plus. And that you could sell for like 10K. That's relevant. Pokeyen. At a certain point, it'll become less and less worth it. Let's do like 20 plus. Nature is more important on dittos than ever. So a 20 plus in every stat without attack adamant ditto is worth 12K or so, which is really like, you know, based. Nature is more important than ever for sure. It's really just reverse price checking dittos enough until you come to like a conclusion or an idea of like, okay, this is worth, you know, selling independently, yada yada yada. Yeah, thank you, Cannibal. Great, it's a great question. Hopefully that helped to some extent. I know it's not a perfect, it's a lot of like research, it's not a perfect answer. When is your best? It depends on the stats on the Pokemon. Generally, the best natures are adamant, jolly, timid, modest, but it depends on the stats, and different Pokemon need different natures, essentially. Attaching someone on a Gallade. Gallade's a cool one. Ralts. Now for Gallade, I need to make sure that it comes out male. So I want a Gallade, 31 attack, 31 speed, adamant. I could just take this Ralts. Do I have a good raid Gallade? If I do, I'll just make him one with mine. Yeah, I have good raid Gallades. I'm just gonna make him one with the one that I already almost have done. The problem is that it let's be 31. Oh, this is gonna be so expensive actually. Fuck me. Actually, maybe I can get a, wait, how is that so cheap? Anyways, maybe I can get like a Ralts or a Curlia or something cheaper. Gardevoir, Curlia, Gallade, or not. Or not. How are Dittos so cheap? That's insane. Ditto. Like, that's really cheap for these IVs. I could just let the HP do this as well. I brace this. Let's just do 20 plus here. Do Ralts. 120. I think Ditto's cheaper. How is Ditto cheaper than everything? Thank you for the follow, Hikaru. Oh my god, chess player, Pug. What's up, dude? Curlia. Gallade. Gardevoir. How is Ditto cheaper than everything? It's so stupid! That's ridiculous. It's like actually, oh my god, it's actually almost unbelievable. It's cheap. Dittos are supposed to be the most expensive IV'd mons because they can breed with anything. That's the whole benefit, right? But instead, they're the fucking cheapest because alphas are so broken. That's insane. So crazy. How to fit? We have to nerf alphas. We have to, dude. They're so rough. This has to come out male for it to be delayed. Attack elements. Okay, yeah, here we go. Beautiful. Someone asked for a shuckle. Yeah, raids always annually increase. Permanent raids would be a big one to help the demand, but it's not enough at this point. The problem was, I thought it would be like, we needed a nerf to alphas like a year ago. All the different in the market? No, I disagree. It should never be a... If players are grinding an activity so much to where it's able to hurt the market, I think that's the fault of the game, not the players. That's crazy to me. Sorry, not to... Also, it's tough because shittos are worth so much. The problem is shittos are more expensive than ever. Meanwhile, dittos with good IVs are... A 31 attack IV ditto is the same as a shitto. That's revolting. That should not be possible. That's revolting. It's crazy, man. It's so bad. I have to do Twitch rewards first. Bowmeester. Let's do a shuckle. Okay. Lay shuckle. Let's see. One's a good... It's from someone else. This is my keep box. Sassy. This guy said he wanted impish. This is a good start. Is this person here? Soaked Short, do you happen to be here? No more inflation too? For sure, it's impacting it, of course. But even the problem is it's incubators and shiny wars now. The problem is incubators are also going to hurt the market more for dittos. Before shiny wars, dittos were still 5k. And 1 IV Pokemon were still like 6k. So so the real thing is, if a 1 times 31 ditto is 6k and shittos are 5k, they're actually the fucking same amount of Pokeyen because of the listing fee. If it costs you 1k to list that 1 times 31 ditto and you trade ditto boxes for no listing fee, it's literally the same price. So even prior to shiny war, they were the same price. Yeah, alphas have... It's really sucked, man. Why are alphas OP? They've brought too many good... Not even OP, they've just flooded the market with too many good IV Pokemon. The most important part to balance any Pokemon MMO, the thing that most games have failed at, is preventing a flood of good IV Pokemon coming into the game. You have to... Soaked is here. Soaked, do you want... And don't let me, like... You should be adamant. Do you want Impish for sure on Shuckle? Or are you okay with, like, any plus defense nature? Are you okay with, like, relaxed? What's your stance on that? And please be, or like, bold, for example. Bold, Impish, relaxed. Should all do the same. Yeah, but if you really want Impish, please. Okay. I really want you to hold me to that. It's you're paying your Twitch points. You know, you should get what you want. It's a lot to save up. Let's do... I'm gonna try to keep your SPDEF as high as possible. I wonder if I can even just do this. Ditto. I bet it's so cheap. I bet it's so cheap for a let's see. Maybe not. Kek W. Bashful, Rash, Jolly, Bold. No, it is. It's 40k. Yeah. Yep. But I have to brace this, so I can't even get the nature yet. I wonder if Shuckles are cheaper. How is a Ditto with 2 times 31 and defense stats? We'll grab this one. It's like the same price and keeps the 29. That being 28k is a 2 times 31 Ditto being 28k. Hard to believe. Sorry, I was explaining. The most important thing of any I just kind of mess this up a little bit. It's fine. Most important thing of any... I didn't need to buy a 2x31 there. Oops, that's fine. I fucked up, but... Actually, should I just... Whatever, I don't care. Most important part of any Pokemon MMO is not... So most MMOs, you may know, most MMOs have to worry about inflation, right? Pokemon MMOs have a niche problem where inflation is not actually the thing that kills Pokemon MMOs, it's deflation. It's the devaluation of goods, right? Because the more good IV Pokemon that come into the game, infinitely, they'll just go down in value over a decade, right? You have to keep a market healthy. So what PokeMMO did, which no game ever did before, was make it so that breeding consumed Pokemon. And that held good IV Pokemon in check. And it made it so there wasn't this deflation of value of good IV Pokemon. The problem is that now alphas are introducing so many good IV 2x31 guaranteed Pokemon every few hours that it has caused deflation to a severe degree over the past 2 years or so since they've been in the game. They've only been in the game for about 2 years and they've done a lot of damage. And I remember people said, "Hey Patrouski, aren't you worried about alphas causing deflation?" And I was like, I don't think there's any reason to worry about that. You know, it's a new piece of content, new update. I'm sure that when it comes, if it comes to that point, I trust the devs. They'll like nerf alphas or whatever, right? And then 1 year passed and a lot of mons went down in value. And I was like, okay, well, I think it's time to be, I wouldn't say time to panic, but time to be concerned. I guesstimated last year we would see an alpha nerf and then we didn't. And now we're kind of in panic mode. We're like, Pokemon are under item price. It costs more to breed up a good Pokemon than to buy a good Pokemon off the GTL because IVs are so cheap in the wild, if that makes sense. It's really, really crazy. Yes, it is, yeah, because the devs are usually very good about... Yes, I agree. It's really sad. It's really... Yeah, whatever. It's crazy, man. So alphas on release were actually... I don't think they had a single guaranteed 1x31. If you look for like alpha Crobats, for example... Crobat was the first ever alpha spawn, I believe, in PokeMMO. And it was just, you had 25 plus guaranteed across like 4 IVs or some shit. What if I can find one? If we do like 30 across like this. I can't even find any. I don't know if they're like all bought up for collectors or if I'm doing something wrong. But the first alphas didn't have any 31s guaranteed. That was first. I remember rushing to the Crobat cave. I can go check. First ever alpha spawn Pokemon. So I'm pretty sure I have it on video. I believe it was a Crobat spawn. A long time ago, yeah. I don't know where that would be. I have to find it. Okay. My incubators, let me check. Tyrode hatched. This Tyrode hatched. Ralts hatched. Okay. Let's send these off. I'm going to send these off as Tyrodes. If you want it to be a Hitmontop or I'm so sorry. You got to rebreed it, Kings. I love you so much. Or not rebreed it. That would defeat the purpose. Level them up yourself and evolve them. I don't want to handle the specific evolutions. IGN Bubbles WJH. This might be someone who what's it called? Let me mail this off. Who changed their username. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the wait. Okay. No, Pog. Okay, Aphrodisiac Pog. Okay, huge. Pog. Okay, now we mail these over to CAC. Hopefully you enjoy this CAC. Which reward. Thanks for watching. Hell yeah, Geo. It's always cool. Pokemon's like the perfect size for that kind of thing. It's awesome to see, man. Hell yeah. What it do? CAC. Sent that over. Beautiful. Someone wanted Gallade. Adamant Gallade. Johnny Espion is the username. Nice username. Which reward? What the fuck? Thanks. Thanks for watching. It takes a lot of hours of watching the stream to get these rewards. So I really do. And anybody redeeming these are like a fucking real, like, fucking Twitch watcher, you know? Real gamer. The shuckle is hatched. Let's see. Did I randomly roll fucking impish? I think I did. Holy, I mean, we take it. That's so lucky. Holy shit. Randomly rolled impish is crazy. That's the exact nature he said he wanted to. That's awesome. Twitch reward. Thanks for watching. No, you're perfect. Soaked. Easiest nature roll of my life. Lucky shuck. Okay, dude, nice. That's amazing. I mean, that's what you want to see. Hopefully this is acceptable. 2 times 31, 25 plus. Don't need speed. Impish. Should be good. Okay. Hell yeah, dude. Lucky shuck. True. Okay. I'm down to the very last Patrouski OT reward, I believe. Well, no. Someone's wanted a cry. Did I not send a cryogonal yet? Wait, did I already send a cryogonal, but someone wants another cryogonal? Wait, what did I miss? I missed a few. Soren's I can't do. Miss Sad I did. Did I miss a cryogonal from... I'll send you this one. Fuck it. Back to cryo jail. The Cryog King. Yeah, it's a mysterious Pokeball too. It's a neat one. Recipient couldn't be found. Didn't I just send to him earlier? EJ RITY. Well, Rick. Did he change to PJ Butt? Do we know his username? Because that's PJ Butt. Look, it's Jumpion. True. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm gonna refund that, I guess. Just rush on my friends list. That was somebody. I don't remember anybody's fucking usernames now, dude. Oh, it's PJ Butt. Okay. I just refunded him. But now I'm gonna refund him and then also send him the... There we go. Refund him and then also send him the Twitch reward. The final Cryog for the king. Refunded you, but also you get it. Tech W. The perfect. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. Is it catching brother? Okay. All right. It is time for one of the final Twitch rewards that I may ever do. Patty Molly requested a good catching brelum. So generally what you want on that is 31 attack, 31 speed, 20 plus in all the defenses. I'm going to check for a decent brelum. I need to make sure I breed it at least once. You want adamant nature. So we can grab this one for 55k. This one for like 60k. That's female. Also has 3 times 31s. What? This is 3 times 31 for 60. What is happening? What is even happening anymore? I don't... Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm putting Twitch rewards on a pause after this. So this is what? Fairy Plant? Plants. Egg group 31. 31. We'll let that one, the other IV roll. Or at least have a 20 plus. We do this and then we can go for... We need adamant nature is the big thing. Nature adamant. Has to be male. Cheapest price, 90k there. Or fairy. Let's see. We can also actually get rid of a stat so we can Everstone something like this. And then do plant. So 44k or 40k. I think this Chikorita is going to be the perfect breeder. We're gonna buy this Chikorita. We are going to... Wait, we have to Everstone the Chikorita, don't we? I actually fucked up. Hey, typical Patrouski fashion. Just wanted to make sure if you guys were paying attention. I fucked up the breed already. Poggies. Hey, that's it. We've been breeding all day. This is the final breed. It makes sense, but it's also a Keck W. Okay, I'm gonna flip it. We flip it for profit, boys. That's the cope. We flip for profit. I'm gonna find a breeder for this. We'll finish. This might be the last Patrouski Twitch reward in a very long time. Isn't it fine? No, because I have to Everstone the nature. I can't. Wait, no, it is fine. Wait, no, chat. It is fine. You're right. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with me. Dude, it's been so long. I'm cooked. I was thinking I had to Everstone it so I couldn't brace it, but I just need to brace the other Pokemon. This is what 2 hours of breeding. I've been live for 2 hours and 40 minutes and breeding for at least 2 hours. This is what 2 hours of breeding does to the human brain. Turns it to mush. Yeah, chat. This is a chat am I cooked situation. 1000%. 1000%. And we are cooked. Okay. Here it is. The final Twitch reward that I will be doing for a very long time. A beautiful catching Breloom. We're gonna put it in a luxury ball. Why not? Thank you for watching, Patty Mooley. I'll mail this off to you as soon as it is done hatching. Bro is cooked. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I love luxury ball, man. Love a luxury ball. All right, now we have to wait for this to hatch. Oh, okay, man. And we'll hop over to the Ironman account here in a quick sec. End of an era, yeah, end of an era, man. Yeah, that would be really funny, Asper. That'd be really funny. I believe so, Jake, but I could be wrong. I can't wait to hop back on the Iron account. Oh my goodness. Smacked my little Celsius around. Whoopsie. Excuse me, Celsius. Dude, much love to you, Patty. Yeah, that's what a beautiful sentence, dude. Happy to hear it, man. We could just look over the main account while I don't see myself logging in on this account much for a while. Here, what I should do... Here, I don't see myself logging in on my main account very much for a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and collect. I have a bunch of investments I've been selling. Let's go ahead and collect this. This is going to be a nice stack of Pokeyen. Is the claim all... I was like, is the claim all button gone? But no, it's just up here. I'm going to collect it all one by one. We're starting at 35.6 mil. Boom, 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 boom. Up to 49.2 in a few clicks. 49 mil, fellas. Almost at 50 mil. The real meme is I want to spend it all on investments. I'm not going to be playing the account much. The problem is there's not really any good investments to make. It's not a good time to invest right now in PokeMMO. Like, I continue to sell off more investments or just sit on the yen for the time being. It's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm not going to be playing the main account nearly as much. I love this account so much, but it's very similar to what happened in old RuneScape, where I maxed my main account. I love my main account, but the Ultimate Iron Man account just became more of interest to me, and there's only so much time for so many things in this world. And it's an important thing to accept. How much are spider web? I bought these for like 50k back in the day. When I came back to the game, I bought a handful of the cheapest particle effects possible. Oh my god. Really? I bought these, I'm not joking, I bought these for 50k. Maybe like 50 to 80. These were the cheapest particle effects on the market when I came back to the game. And also, particle effects were new to me. I had just taken a long hiatus from the game. I didn't know what particle effects were. They were new to me. So I just bought a bunch of the cheapest ones for 50 to 80k. And look at that. That's crazy, man. That is so crazy. I'm going to go ahead and sell 2 of those. That's about $1 mil right there. And what else? The spinning scythe I also bought for very, very cheap. Mysterious Great Balls, I love these ones. I like to hold on to these as much as possible. They're like fun to open, but I don't recommend it. Not a good investment. What are anniversary chests at? I doubt they're like high. 47k makes sense. I'll hold on to that for now. Xmas Presents 2021s. How are they doing? 16k a piece. Not that well. They're chilling, so I'm gonna let them sit. Other ones are chilling. Okay. I think that's mostly it, man. Mysterious Pokeballs. I think Mysterious Balls, people have said have gone down since War, which is interesting. I said before, like, buying Mysterious Pokeballs for Shiny War used to be, like, the first War it was really good, but now it's, like, really coin flip, because Mysterious Balls aren't that good for Shiny War. We thought, that was one of the most wrong times I've ever been in Pokemon history. I thought Mysterious Balls were going to be a massive problem when it came to Pokemon Shiny War. I thought they were going to, like, super uncompetitive, super unfair, super pay to win. And I still don't like Mysterious Balls in the game. However, they weren't a problem for Shiny War because they were so expensive to credit card swipe for. It would have been better to just like egg hunts or like fossils or like there were so many other things that were better. So I was very, very wrong. Mysterious Balls were not as broken as we thought they were going to be for Shiny War last year and this year, I assume. What's the poll about the incubators? It's the poll about like just thought process, right? Like what do you mean? You want the link to it, Vincer? It's a poll about thought process and questions. It's not really about incubators. It's incubators and chum buckets. And yeah, a bunch of things that updated this thing or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Sean? Hell yeah, dude. Good. I loved that lowest IV Patrat redeem. What's up, Ninetales, by the way? How you doing, dude? A lot of each one. Speed that up. Yeah, I think after you complete one region, I would prep Pokemon for the future storylines, but don't worry about it on the first region, I feel like. The incubator hatched, boys. All right. There it is. All right, fellas, the Shroomish hatched. It is time to send it off. Shout out to Patty Mooley on being one of the final Twitch rewards. Congrats on one of the final Twitch rewards I may ever do. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who ever redeemed a Twitch reward over the last few years. I'm sure I'll bring them back at some point. I feel like enough people have just gotten Patrouski OT Pokemon, which was the point of that to exist. I just don't want to be playing my main account. I just don't enjoy it right now. And I don't want to like hop off the Iron Man and halt progress just to go do this thing. And I hope people have enough Patrouski OT Pokemon to where people are satisfied. But obviously, as new people come in and new players, I'm sure I'll bring it back in the future. Thank you all for this amazing journey. It's been a lot of fun and really cool to offer Patrouski OT Pokemon and Twitch rewards for like a free little thing for people who watch. So thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun sending people so many viewers, really cool mons over the years, you know? So yeah, thank you so much. The end of an era. The end of an era. Yeah. I'm sure they'll come back at some point. Up the channel point cost. I don't feel like that's fair. I feel like they should be the same price. I appreciate the idea, but... And here I am logging out on the main account. For a while, fellas. Say goodbye. Goodbye, Patrouski. Hoggies. You were so fun to shiny hunt on. And now back on the account that matters, the fucking Iron Man, boys. We are so back. We are so back. So back, 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 so fucking back, boys. We are so back, 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 so back. Who wants to play PokeMMO and have fun? Poggies! Okay. What do we do today? The problem is, okay, Usopp, thank you. Go through the names. Usopp. Those are actually Twitch rewards I need to do. Usopp, Pog. Oh, I closed my Twitch rewards. Fuck. Let me get them back up. What was the trip yesterday mid-video? What was the trip? Like this? Or wait, the Entei trip? Or... Yeah, I do enjoy the Iron Man a lot more. That's why, you know, that's why I switched over to it. It hurts, but it's worth it, you know? Okay. I want to do some breeding. The problem is I just did a ton of breeding on the main account, but I kind of want to do a little on the Iron. Okay. Look at my Twitch rewards back up. One sec. Review requests. Zapdos, Usopp complete. Name the Charizard Rowan. Charizard already named. The Charizard's not named. Just had my first kid and that's his name. Okay, banger name for a child. I love unique human names that aren't cringe. And that is exactly that. A unique, cool name that isn't cringe. Beautiful suggestion. The 5x31 Zard will be Rowan. Alpha Weavile. Robin Hood. I'm really behind on these, actually. Robin Hood. Still in the amulet coins from those goddamn rich Meowths. Giving to the poor. AKA the Patrouskis of the world. Yes, it is. Yeah. Breeding, it's like a puzzle for sure. Augustus kind of goated. Maybe. Augustus is a cool name. The problem is that it'll always be associated with the fat kid from the Willy Wonka's factory, or the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or whatever, which sucks, you know? Imagine having a kid named Augustus and his whole life it's like, don't fall in the chocolate river, haha. Like, oh my, I would lose my mind. I would crash out, one might say. My first child, Straggy. Okay, Straggy's kind of based. Yeah, Scraggy's kind of tough. I kind of like Scraggy. It's kind of a base name. I'll have to restart. I think if you're worried about that, I'm not sure if Iron Man... What I would say is I wouldn't want to... I don't recommend... This is like true for anything in life. I don't recommend putting things off in life because of an arbitrary thing. If that makes sense. Like you want to have joy and have fun now, you know? Okay, a middle name is different. Middle names have different rules. I want to name my kid Thurman Herman. I kind of hope you're joking. Thurman is a cool, strong name. I don't know if you can... I don't know if your last name... I hope your middle name... You can't have a rhyming name, bro. My cat's name is Boombox. Yeah, cats and humans have different rules. Boombox is a dope name for an animal. I respect that, pet. This comment is so wrong. Picked up on Meowth sucks. You don't have many spots where you get items. So I feel like this is misinformation. He spelled it as M-I-S-S and then information as a separate word. You will make more money just evolving the Persian and using its coin toss ability. He means payday. This is just wrong. How do these people sleep at night? How do you say you'll make more money by evolving into a Persian when that's just factually not true? And then say that I'm spreading misinformation and then say the dumbest thing. It's so, I don't know how people operate in society. W Ragebait? Sinnoh player? Yeah, he's like, it's obviously a newer player, but if you're a newer player, why the fuck are you being, why are you being so arrogant like you think you know everything? It's so insane to me. I'm a casual player in a bunch of games. I casually play Dungeon Defenders. I would never walk up to a Dungeon Defenders veteran and be like, actually, this weapon is better to use on this map because blah, blah, blah. Because I probably don't know. It's probably not, bro. That guy has 10 years of experience. Why do I think I'm better than him? Like, it's so... The combination of ignorance and arrogance is so fucking scary, dude. Oh my god. Anyway. Okay, what's the meme? I don't know what the fuck a Mars bars is, bro. That's some Retopian shit, okay? Or old shit. I think he is right. You're rage baiting. Stop. Because it's literally just not. Payday pickup Meowth objectively makes more Pokeyen than Persian. It's not even close. It's not even. It's not. There's no. It's like saying 2 + 2 is 5. No, it's not. It's 4. You're like 40. You should know what a Mars bars is. What about a lion bar? What the fuck is a? When these nuts be lying on your mom's chin? Like, what's the joke there? Was better for real, for real? Yeah, like that's I don't understand. Yeah. Oh, I should have caught that. I'm a fake fan, Trek. I need to hear it in J.K. Simmons' voice. There's no God damn, I need to rewatch Whiplash. But it gave me the overall 50% item is every fun to read it. I don't know if I maybe DM it to me on Discord. Oh man. Clicking name for, yeah, we did that. Name any mon seed. I need to rename a Pokemon of mine seed. Insane nickname. Someone wants to name my Parasect. Okay, Parasect wants to be Giga Jaspin. Somebody, okay, whatever. I'm gonna move on. This could be Seed. There we go. That's cool. Did I ever fix my this Torkoal? Name Whimsy Torkoal. Yeah, this is fixed. Hot knee. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Whew. That's good steps on the Iron Man. The question now, I kind of want to try to finish this here. I think I can finish this Volcarona. Okay, I really want to do. I really want to have this. This is a beautiful Pokemon. Let's look for modest. 25, 25. I don't know if I'll have something with these stats. Yep. About 20s. Should have a Ditto. Honest 20. Kind of ass. What if I took this? Read it with this. If I just took this, Everstoned this, bred it with the Spinarak, speed, braced, I think we're good. Okay. Okay. I think I might actually be able to finish my Larvesta breed today, which I am so excited for. I want a good competitive Volcarona so bad on the Iron. It's such an important Pokemon. I love Volcarona in PvP. It's so powerful. I love it in PVM and raids. I have this Ditto, which I need to Everstone. We're going to plop that on. I'm going to head over to Island 4 and cancel. I just like breeding there because it's nostalgic for me. We're going to head over there. And then I have the Spinarak, which I've kept as a breeder in the bugged aid group for the Larvesta. I then need a speed brace. We're going to go buy that from this person, the wrong NPC, of course. Buy a speed brace, right? And this is going to give me a 31 speed. Let's go see the breed from the old man. 31 speed, modest nature. I need to make sure I make this male. Very important. 20 HP, 20 defense. Spatak. Oh no, the Spatak, I forgot. Wait, no. Wait, can we can fix this. We can special attack brace the Larvesta. We have the speed. We would Everstone. This works, right? We would Everstone the Spinarak. The speed carries over. We would Spatak brace this. Yes, this works. This works. Okay. Male breeder, 31 speed, 20 plus defenses, modest, very, very important. This works. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So with these two breeds, with all the new Dittos I caught, I can finally make that competitive Volcarona / raid Volcarona in one. Very, very powerful Pokemon. Very excited for this. Dude, I get that, so I respect it. Insane Dittos. A few. They'll be in the series. What else do I... Okay. Did I catch a good Riolu recently or a Lucario? What did I catch? I got something in that vein, and I need something there. 20 plus. This was also 20 plus in a few stats. Yeah, these were... Were any of these good? That good? Not sure. I need a good delayed as well, I realized recently. Ralts. Curlia. This does not really have the stats that I wanted to have. None of them really have that. Is this 20 plus in defenses? Okay, this is kind of what the best I'm looking for, which is what's rough. You know, the new swarms? I really like the new swarms. Yeah, the new swarms are great. The new swarms feel great in my opinion. This chaos humanoid. Do I go for HP first? Aid group, humanoid, male, like no breeders. Let's do chaos. Let's do ditto. We see a Shuppet. Okay, this is something. This starts to move the Curlia in the right direction. In the back rows, the Spyro. Should be good. It's a little wonky sometimes, I feel like. Real quick, I used to play Pokemon back when the Inverse came out and they were together with the Alphas. I got my hands on all three stars of the campaign. Only that I quit. How do I get my Pokemon probably in 5? As in, what are some good goals for me? Great question. Very important question. I have a video called 63 Things to Do in PokeMMO, which is all about goal setting. Goal setting, one of the most important things you can do in PokeMMO. This is actually one of my favorite videos in all of Pokemon that I've ever made. It's not my most popular by any means, but I think it's like answers one of the most important questions to keep people playing long term. Shut up, Shrek. Shut up, Shrek, but well played. Okay, I'm also going to go ahead and work on this Curlia. I really need a good delayed at one point, and this is just slowly pushing it in the right direction. We're not quite there yet, obviously. I'm going to make it female so I can breed it with male breeders. That's important, but 20 plus defense, 20 plus speed def, 31 attack. I would like to get 31 speed, adamant nature, and 20 plus HP. Delayed with sharpness ended up becoming one of the most powerful PvM Pokemon in Pokemon, which is so much damage. I should actually check as well to see if it needs any egg moves, because that could be something Delayed needs, but it's hard to tell without the Pokedex entry. I have to check down here maybe, but I think we might be fine. Maybe Memento could be interesting. I think we should be. Shadow Sneak. Ooh, that's a really important one, isn't it? I might hop to the Shadow Sneak is actually very, very important. I might need to keep an eye on that. Why do you hate PokeMMO now? I don't hate Poke. Is this rage bait or I don't hate PokeMMO? No one ever said that. I'm really disappointed by the. I hate that on the internet right now. Everybody's an extremist. If you critique something, you hate it. If you say positives, you're glazing, right? What happened to like good old fashioned? I sound so boomer, but like gray area and everything in the world, everything has positives and negatives. Okay. If you can't accept that, you need to view things with more nuance. I don't hate PokeMMO at all. I disagree with the chum bucket change and the incubator changes. That's it. My personal opinion. My birthday today? Dude, happy birthday, Sloth. Holy fucking shit, dude. Yeah, I agree, JFM. Dude, fucking hell yeah, Sloth. Happy birthday, man. That's amazing. Okay, how do you get Shadow Sneak? Let's go look it up. Shadow Sneak. Wonder if I could have done with that Shuppet and I fucked up. I think I could have. Oh my, I think I could have bred it over with Shuppet. Oh man. The fucked up thing is I think I could have actually bred the Shadow Sneak onto it with that Shuppet. I could have actually played that a lot smarter. Now, thankfully, I'm very lucky. I actually have a Sableye that I could use as a 2x31 breeder, I believe, for this Gallade. This Gallade is going to need Shadow Sneak. It's a very important egg. It's a priority egg move, especially if it's adamant, right? I think I will end up using this Sableye as a breeder, but make sure I put Shadow Sneak onto it before I make the breed, and that's how you end up breeding over something like that. Now, I'm going to need to level it up to level 9 to let it learn Shadow Sneak. I'm going to give it an XP candy. I have them over here for a reason, you know? Yeah, let's just level it up, let it gain Shadow Sneak, and use this as a beautiful breeder for that Gallade here in a quick sec. Great call, great call. It's not prop. Yeah, no, like unironically, you nailed it, Sosa. It's not prop. Like the meme is, if you want to be the most profitable like content creator, what you do is you just have this. You have the opinion that the most amount of people agree with, and it's why like you almost never see me do that on stream. I mean, I try to have my opinions the best I can and be consistent within my system. Yeah. I've used a fair bit of them, Tom, though. Yeah, but yeah, I have gotten, honestly, a lot from alphas and such. Rares just appeared. Yeah, I really dislike the new, like, internet discourse of... People stop trying on the internet. First, people think, oh, because it's the internet, it's not real life. It is, bro. It literally, like, it's an extension, you know? Was it a try? Yeah, based. Okay. Let me, incubators. All right, our Spinnerack hatched over in the incubator. Let's go grab that. I'm not quite used to using incubators yet, so I have to get used to them. Let me go find, where did that Spinnerack even go? Over here, randomly. Okay. It was the one open slot I had, I guess. Guess I can move these over to hopefully... I definitely need to do some box sorting here soon. Here's the Spinnerack. Modest nature. I'm going to Everstone this again. We're going to special attack brace. Dude, this is going to finish. I'm so excited. Volcarona on the Iron Man is done, dude. This feels beautiful. Really, really, really powerful Pokemon. Another insanely powerful Pokemon added to the arsenal of an account that cannot trade nor use the GTL. I'm going to make it female for fun and give it a luxury ball for a perfect completed Mon. Oh, it's going to be amazing in PVM, PvP, raids, all sorts of thing. I love Volcarona, dude. It's a good special attack EV training Mon to train alongside my Zapdos as well. Beautiful, man. Yeah, a fair bit of the anniversary starters are extremely expensive if you haven't price checked them yet. They're very, very, very expensive. The Ralt's hatched. All right, and now our Ralt's hatched as well. Rolled Rash Nature, that's irrelevant. We can just skip over that essentially. I do want to go ahead and try to make sure this egg move passes over. So what I want to do is I want to... How do I do this? I could go naughty on this Gallade as well. It's not amazing. You do want adamant. Maybe I do just hold out for a better nature. I only need one brace for this breed, I believe. Only the HP brace. The attack will pass over guaranteed. The breed is going to look like... Where'd my Ralts go? Wait a minute. I gotta grab from my box. I'm sorry, I'm not used to using incubators. Let's grab this. It should be a pretty simple breed. If we just do... Boom, boom. Shadow Sneak does transfer over. Egg move known by parent. 31 HP, 31 attack, 20 plus defenses. I will just need speed and nature on it. I think this is the play. Make sure to pay for this to be female. We're moving up towards a proper delayed for raids. Yeah, all alpha starters are worth like 10 mil plus. Selling or holding them. They might increase in value over time, but they're at a pretty insane value right now. If you just reverse price check out, you know, alpha starters, they're worth a lot. Yeah, I could actually just stay at the breeder, man. Could not. I'm just used to running back and forth. I'm just... I love your IGN. Sometimes people make YouTube comments complaining about your IGN in my videos. Though, so is the problem. Which, I mean, they're kind of not wrong, like, you know, but it is what it is, man. Tech W, yeah. I love your IGN, but hate your IGN is what I say. That's the real, the damn honest truth. Okay. What else do I need next on the Iron Man? Going through more breeds. I have this to special attack EV train. I have this to special attack EV train. I want to get enough mons. I need like 5 mons to special attack EV train. Special attack and speed. This is EV trained. What are other spatakers that I need? Kingdra. Do I have a good Kingdra or this Kingdra could be fucking pretty damn good. Might shock you. But Cedra. I like this one as a breeder more. Yeah, this one's actually a better breeder, hilariously. Crazily. A better breeder. Let's look for Water A Dragon. Water A male. 20 plus HP, 20 plus defense, 20 plus here. We need the Everstone, so we need a breeder with these stats, which we will not have. Dragon. These nuts across your face. Nice try, chat. Okay. So now we need to create. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to organize Pokemon that I need to special attack EV train over in this part of my piece. I need to special attack EV train my Zapdos, my Vulpix, and then once the Larvesta's done hatching, I'll have to EV train that and special attack and speed as well. While I'm looking for special attack Pokemon to EV train, I'm going to also go ahead and try to make a good Kingdra. Kingdra would be an amazing PvP mon. Not really so much PVM. It's possible like Kingdra could be relevant in certain raids in the upcoming future. It'd be cool to see that. But right now it's really just a PvP Pokemon. I would love a modest, choice specs, hard-hitting Kingdra under rain to just obliterate some dumb teams and just get away with stupid shit. So we have the Cedra. It's a beautiful Kingdra breeder. Modest, 31 attack, 20 plus. We just need speed on this. But to get speed on it, we need to Everstone the nature. We have to look for a dragon or Water A egg group mon that's male with these stats, which I do not have in my boxes, aside from my 5-1 Charizard. So I have to actually create a breeder for this Kingdra. That becomes the next step. I'll just ability pill it, Asper. I thought, yeah, you would just ability pill it. Okay. Are these the God breeders? I don't want to waste these.
Close your eyes.
Do I want to use this on this breed? Would this ever work? No, that would never work. Yeah, okay. What about Water A? I should have a lot of magic. Where are my carps? How do I not have more carp breeders? That's so crazy, actually. Ooh, do I use my... I don't think I can. Do I use my event winner? Oh, fuck. Oh, dude, something super messed up is I could actually use... I could use my event-winning Corsola to make the perfect Kingdra, but I don't know if I can stomach. It's so cool for the account, but it's so inefficient to hold on to the event-winning catch for so long. I think I should use it. I have the Corsola, like the shiny one. I think it's worth it, man. This is gonna hurt. Don't get me wrong, but it's for the embetterment of the account. I think it's worth it. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people might disagree with this. I think it's the point of the Iron Man account is to use your resources wisely. You got to use everything you can. It's going to hurt to get rid of this, but We already have the show. We have the prizes. We have the footage. We have all the ways to remember this. Oh, I think it's worth it to create an amazing PvP Kingdra. To count history though, I think it's worth it. I think this is a 4 account history as well. We'll always have it. Oh, thank you for your service, Corsola. It hurts to say goodbye to you, but thank you so much, soldier. You won me a catch event, and now you will be consumed. It's the cycle of life, fellas. The cycle of life. Boom. Ah, it's worth it. It hurts, but I think it's worth it. It's worth it. You'll be missed, Corsola. I think it's better for the account. I think it's better. We have the Corsola. We can't hold on to everything for the box space. Like, you were the best, Corsola. Like, yeah. Sleep on it for a day. Sorry, tomorrow. Fuck. I respect the attempt. I think it's fine. We have very limited box space. That would be really funny, Kankitsu. We have very limited box space on the Iron Man. It just has to be considered, for better or for worse. All right, both our Larvesta and our Ralts hatched. Dude, it even like high rolled / medium rolled. Look at the defenses. It's 25 plus in every defense. Modest. It's beautiful, dude. It's perfection. I'm so happy with that Larvesta. Our Ralts is still not there, obviously, but it's you know, getting bred up. It needs speed, and then it needs adamant nature. I'll see if I have anything for this, but I kind of doubt that I have breeders for this. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's, yeah. The Kingdra could be named 176. Yeah, I could name the Kingdra Corsola in honor. Chaos Humanoid, I believe, is this egg group. We got Shadow Sneak onto this, which is really important. What do I do here? Like 30. I'm not gonna have a breeder for this. Chaos Humanoid. Fuck, I actually have something. That's funny, but it's my Spinda. I need my Spinda. Okay, so we have to create a breeder for this. Becomes the meme. Okay. Okay. Grab this. And then for this we need... Okay. For this we need 31... Nor Chaos. 31 HP. High attack stat and stuff. You could get this lowered, that's fine. I'm honored you feel that way, Theo, dude. I really appreciate it. Theo, or now I'm just saying. Looking for a Theo breed. Okay, interesting. Okay, okay, no breeders there. Peculiar. Dude, breeding cooks your brain. But the answer is I need a good Magnezone on this account for sure. Need a good Magnezone for sure. What if we do? I just have nothing. Okay, let's do 20 plus maybe. What is happening here, dude? This is so cooked. Can't breed Ditto with a Ditto. I can't breed Ditto with a Ditto, bro. I need a proper Chaos or Humanoid Pokemon. I literally just have... That's crazy, actually. Okay, do I have any... Okay. No, like... I have so many boxes of breeders, but not a single humanoid egg group Pokemon with just like 20 plus in one. Like, what? Do I have a single 31 HP humanoid? Okay. Okay. I do to some extent. Jeez, man. It's so hard to find proper breeders. HP. This one's missing defenses, of course. This one has 25 plus defense. Let's grab this maybe. So, okay, I could breed these together. This works. Brace the attack. Kind of. Does it work? No. I have to brace. No. I'd be fucking up the HP on this. This needs to be high still, I think. Okay. This is 31. This one would be... I'd breed this with the Ditto. I would HP roll, speed, brace. But then I lose the defenses. This is so awkward. Remember one time? I respect it. I have a Krook Asper, thankfully. In the Progress series, we go over that. Making a breeder for this Ralts is so hard. I might need to go catch more breeders. The answer is always catch more breeders. Dude, I'm trying to find a breeder for this Ralts and I just don't have the proper like puzzle pieces. The answer is almost always just go catch more breeders, which is so brutal. I need humanoid breeders and such. It's so awkward. Okay. But I do have my horsey done. We've successfully bred multiple good IV, amazing done Pokemon today. I'm gonna name this Corsola, or this horsey, Corsola. Just Corsola, to honor the fallen event winner Corsola for the rest of the time. There's 4 Mons that need to be special attack EV trained. Beautiful. I'm looking for... I need to create a breeder for this Ralts, but it's for like a Glade, but it's really difficult. I don't have the proper like humanoid or chaos Mons to do so. I'm trying to look for something, but it's tough. The problem is I literally don't have them, DH. I need to like carry up the stats and such, and yeah. Efficient lore, yes. Watch the, hey, if you, not to be that guy, if you want to know what I have, Iron Man series, check it out. Uploads, I put so much time and effort into those videos. I really do. They're like, yeah, they're like my bread and butter right now for the channel. I put a lot of fucking effort into those videos. If you want to know what I have on the Iron Man, how I achieved it, etc., check them out. I don't have to update people every stream. Not to be on you, you're perfect, Asper, but as a general thing, I don't have to update people constantly on the stream. Like, oh, I do have this. I do, you know, yeah. No, don't apologize. You're perfect. You're not doing anything. You know, I don't want to like harp on you specifically because it's like a general thing. You're perfect. Please don't apologize. I love you so much. You don't have to watch anything. You know, it's more of like a. They're so long. I get it. Yeah. Goes 300K. It's the market. It's Pit. This is a great question. This is a fantastic question. Hey Pat, why are 5x31 Pokemon like Beldum sold for 340K when the braces alone cost 300K? Because alphas have obliterated the costs, man. Because things like Alpha Dittos bringing in 2x31 guaranteed Dittos into the game and 3x and 4x and more. It's become easier and easier to breed good IV Mons for cheaper, and they're not holding their value. They're worth less than the items. It's the equivalent of if the rune items or certain things in RuneScape were like under the alch value, right? But we don't have, yeah, it's really, really crazy. It's really sad, in my opinion. But then you can at least alch them to hold them at that value, right? But you don't really have that, make a profit. You don't really have that in Pokemon, much like the items, but then they only stop so far. Alpha and Johto. Oh shit, cool. Let me see. Ooh. Alpha Ursaring. Yes, this is a great... Okay, field, egg group, breeder, hell yes. Perfect. I'll go catch an Alpha right now. It's perfect timing, honestly. Okay, this will go over here. I need to keep breeding this. Go over here for now. I'll have to figure out something for this at some point. I need more humanoid Mons. Ursaring's at least field egg group, which is fantastic. I don't think it might be humanoid, but I don't think so. Let's grab all of our spore Pokemon. Spore, and then Spinda. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go catch this Alpha. Johto Dark Cave. All right, beautiful. The Little Honey Man. It's a really cute name for like Teddy Ursa. The Little Honey Man. Do I have Flash something? Do I really need Flash? Could I just tough it out? We'll do it over Giga Impact. Can I thug it out or nah? Apparently no. Oh, Alpha. Yeah, dude. No, I mean, it's so fucking real. Yeah. On an Iron Man account, Alpha spawns are, yeah, fine. He'll be shiny. That'd be amazing. No, it's Pit. It's really rough, man. Yeah, I really thought they were going to nerf Alpha's last event season, and they didn't. And I was like, oh shit, wow. I was like, I bet they'll nerf Alphas during the Halloween event, and then they didn't. And I was like, okay, probably the Christmas event, and they didn't. And I was like, okay, surely they've got to nerf them for the Lunar New Year event, and they didn't. And I was like, oh, okay. Hopefully the market's okay for the next year, and it hasn't been. And then instead of an alpha nerf, they did the fucking... Sorry, I don't want to negative... I don't want to negative talk too much. Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Ooh, dude. Was this just... Oh my god, you're such a... Dude, what a fucking flex from Dupe. Bro said, don't forget to check your swarms. Linked a shiny Charmander that he caught about an hour ago. Less than 50 minutes ago. 14,000 encounters on a random Charmander swarm shiny check. Dude, that's insane. Huge congrats, man. That's beautiful. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that's honestly a based point, Vince. What a fucking guy. A swarm shiny, even if it's like a shit swarm, is something I dream of for sure. Aren't these things hidden ability Honey Gather? All right, we are over at an Alpha Ursaring spawn on the Ironman account. Aren't the Teddy Ursa's hidden ability Honey Gather? I might actually try to quick ball these or catch these really quick before doing the Ursaring. I want the Ursaring as a breeder, but I actually do want the Teddy Ursas for their hidden ability access if possible. I'd love to have a baby one for Honey Gather. Honey Gather might be like super relevant on the Iron Man to properly farm for honey to do, you know, I guess you could buy with Pokeyen. Maybe it's, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how valuable it'll be, / how worth, but I'm trying to quick ball some of these and see if they catch. If they catch, awesome. Yeah. If I catch one and one of them has hidden ability, cool. If not, probably not the end of the world. No hidden ability access. Dude, I've been talking about New Game Plus. I've always said storyline prestiging is what I've wanted to see forever. I think it'd be really fucking cool. I think being able to do it multiple times and eventually get like small, like massive, like I would say, imagine you like complete each storyline 5 times or some shit. I think you should get like a permanent like plus 1% shiny charm boost or some shit, like something like there'd be a lot of really cool things. There'd be a lot of cool things. I think it'd be cool to have a. I think you could do a. I think you could do a. What's it called? A catch rate buff. I bet that you could do like a plus 10% catch rate for all Pokemon you ever catch if you like prestige Kanto 10 times or some shit. Like that's cool. Like that's a cool. 10 times is kind of a lot, but like I don't know. But like I don't know. It's really cool. Replayability, yeah. I really like the idea of it. You could do some like permanent buffs to accounts, which you couldn't normally do for like really strict amounts of like crazy storyline replays, you know? What round? Well, after what? How about at turn 11, Tonkitsu. Turn 11. Actually, there's a Kangaskhan. That was a while ago. I do need to actually get Kangaskhan for the Pokedex at some point. I'm gonna do this and then Pokeball. Yeah, that's what I thought, Asper. It was a while ago. I was just saying to go for it at some point. I might not. I was pretty mumbly though. I might not have clarified that, which is fair. What did he just use? Focus energy. That's fine. This thing has access to focus energy. The moveset is focus energy, fire punch, shadow claw, slash. I'm just gonna attack this now. Oh, I should have like surfed or something. Double focus energy. What is bro cooking? Does he know something I don't? I'm gonna surf. I could have gone for waterfall for first chance, I guess. You want to reset for that? I think hardcore players would absolutely not reset your entire account, but reset the story. I think hardcore players would for sure reset their storylines to get like small 1% buffs over multiple runs. What turn timer is better than Dusk? You can check, one sec. Like turn 6, I want to say. As soon as it's over 2.5, right? So Dusk are 2.5. Timer balls become better than Dusk at turn 7. The song's so edgy. But it's good. It's like a cute. It runs like Avril Lavigne song. I guess it's literally called Complicated, which is who does Complicated, where it's like that is Avril Lavigne. Okay, wow. I wonder why it reminds me of that's very funny. Totally different song, but similar vibe. Whenever I think of how do I TMI warning, trigger warning, poop warning, bro. Anybody? I listened to a lot of Weird Al Yankovic growing up, and he did a cover of Complicated called Constipated, and I'm not the biggest poop joke fan, but it's just so dumb that I find it funny. What's Pokemon service? Rental of like high vanities is becoming a thing, which is really funny. We need a Pokemon market on an item market. I don't know if that's plausible. The problem is like Pokemon are so different. Like the IVs and like stats and like natures. I don't know if you can do a Pokemon market the same way an item market is. It's just there's too many different variations of things. What makes like the Pokemon market so unique. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways they could nerf. There's a lot of different ways they could nerf alphas. At this point, I just hope they do something. I hope they nerf alphas this event cycle. Poop warning, yeah. What can Weird Al Yankovic invoke on me anyways? Dude, the Weird Al Yankovic movie with Daniel Radcliffe is really good. I recommend it if you haven't seen it. It's kind of like a satire biopic. It's really fun. It's a really fun movie. Weird the Al Yankovic story with Daniel Radcliffe playing Weird Al Yankovic is so good. Strong recommend. I need a sub here. This thing hits hard. I don't think it can be done, Ryuk. Like you'd have to, for a Pokemon market to exist, you'd have to have like, I don't think it's possible. You'd have to have a million different variations of. In Pokemon aren't like rune longswords, right? Like in RuneScape, every rune longsword is the same. In Pokemon, every Breloom has different stat distribution, different attack IVs, different EVs, different particles. There's so many fucking things to factor in when pricing your Pokemon. It's insane, you know? Like it's too much. I don't think it's possible to have a Pokemon market the same way you have an item market in PokeMMO. I don't think it is possible. Yeah, maybe you could just do, but even having that would be complex. Like, you could do certain variation, like small things, but yeah. Yeah. Also, shocker, Weird Al Yankovic chose to make his biopic a parody. Yeah, it's great. I called it satire, but yeah, same thing. Not really exactly the same thing, but you get the point. I still need to watch Walk Hard or whatever, the Dewey Cox story. I've heard that movie is so good. I could do a movie. I'm backed up on movie Patrouski takes, man. I actually watched a fair bit of movies recently. All right. Let's catch this Ursaring first. Uh-oh. I watched. For those who have been asking, I finally watched K-pop Demon Hunters. And by watched, I couldn't get through it. I'll explain my thought. I saw Wild Hogs in theaters as a kid. That's why it's rated so highly, and by so highly I mean 2.5. Anyways, it's hard to do movie takes on stream because listening to copyright stuff fucks my VODs. I listen to a lot of mostly rap and hip hop. Good copyright free wubbers on stream though. Good luck to you, Karsh. Good luck to you, man. We'll do movie Patrouski in a sec. After I catch this Ursaring. If this fucker would get in the ball, please. Thank you, thank you. Please get in the timer ball. Thank you, thank you. Yes, please, sir. Thank you, thank you. How is it not? Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Kind of a difficult catch. Turn 21. It didn't ever lose stats besides that one Pokeball, which is interesting. It was a weird alpha catch. The 31's attack is not great. This is not a great catch, but it's still like even the worst alpha catch on an Iron Man is still just an amazing breeder. Like down the road, I'm sure I'll use this at some point. Even if it was just like 31's Spadef, Brave Nature, high enough HP to high roll, I could Adamant attack brace, like the defense. Like this is still like one day it'll be a good breeder. Alphas are just so freaking good, man. So still happy I took the time to go catch it. Where's the alpha? Johto Dark Cave. All right, now it is time for either your most favorite or least favorite part of the stream recap, the movie Patrouski takes. And this is going to have some negative opinions, like negative reviews. I don't like to harp on stuff like that, so I'm going to try to get through things quickly. Firstly, a lot of people have been asking me to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, and I was really excited for something like weird, unique and fun, and I couldn't get through it. I watched 6 minutes. Let me qualify. Comedy is the most subjective thing in media. It is so hard to judge things based on comedy. I love Adam Sandler, right? And if someone told me, dude, I get it. I think Adam Sandler is so cringe. I can't watch him. I'd be like, based. I get it. I have no beef with that. I love Tim Robinson. I think you should leave. If someone told me like, oh, that is not for me, I just don't get it. I'd be like, I get it. I get that you don't get it. That's so fair. Humor is like so subjective. It's not for everybody. K-pop Demon Hunters in the first 6 minutes had some of the worst humor for me personally. I was cringing out of my body. It was really, I couldn't watch it. Me and my wife had to turn it off because I was guffawing out loud at how insane certain stills were in that movie. It was crazy. When the girls sat down and they were like, let's carbo load and eat bread, and like I couldn't do it. I was cringing out of my mind. So I'm sorry, K-pop Demon Hunters. I did not score it because I didn't finish it. I gave it no review. I didn't finish it. I don't think I watched enough to properly review it, so I just gave it no score. Open Season and Wild Hogs, I didn't actually watch recently. I just watched them growing up and they weren't logged in my letterbox. Open Season I have really good memories of as a child. I'm sure it's not that great, but it's a fun movie. Isn't Martin Lawrence play the main bear Boogs? And I remember like that very well. So I have good memories of Open Season. I gave it a 3.5, which is like a 7 out of 10. Wild Hogs I also have good memories of. I watched it in theaters. I feel like this movie might be atrocious, but I have good memories with it. So it might be an inflated review of 2.5. It's kind of a trashy, memer, but I saw it in theaters growing up. Next up, Road Trip. I was in the mood to watch a Tom Green movie, and I don't know how to explain, like, Tom Green is a very early 2000s comedy guy. He's the guy behind Freddy Got Fingered, which I actually did love that, but it's just so... Tom Green is so Tom Green. And I was in the mood to watch a Tom Green movie, and I feel like if I watched Road Trip when I was younger, I might have loved it, but I watched it as a 27-year-old, and I was like, I got what I wanted. I got a Tom Green experience, which is what I wanted, and it was fun at times. but sometimes it was really hard to push through, and some things did not age well, and it was like really cringy and rough, and it was tough. So I still like, I almost want to give it like 2 stars and a like, which is funny. I still enjoyed, I got what I wanted when I wanted a Tom Reed experience when I watched Road Trip. That's what I'll say. Gave it a 2 out of 5, which is a 4 out of 10. My wife went to go watch Jurassic World Rebirth last night in theaters. I think it is the worst movie that we have seen in theater. Well, it's really close. It's this and Materialist. Me and my wife both watched this, and we have the movie pass, so we go see like every movie, even if it's bad, because it's fun to go to the movies. I love the movies. We have like a movie pass for our local theater. We're probably gonna go watch Smurfs, and that movie looks atrocious from the trailers, but you know what? It'll be a fun meme watch, okay? Jurassic World Rebirth. This is just the poster child for a movie that isn't actually a movie. The story is terrible. Well, the plot behind some of it is actually like interesting, but they just don't stay with the plot. They just go off on random little tangents. It is a vehicle. This movie is a vehicle for action scenes and some of the best CGI in movies. That's for sure, you know? It's a vehicle for action scenes and good CGI, amazing CGI. But even then, like the action scenes, I think only like 20% of them are good. It reminds me a lot of the entertainment district of Demon Slayer, where it's really pretty, but there is zero emotional attachment to any of the characters and villains, and like it's very poorly written, but it looks very pretty. It's very comparable to that. So yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth is the Demon Slayer entertainment district arc of Jurassic Park movies for sure. That's my quick, short, simple movie Trousey takes. Let me know if you disagree politely in the comments, or let me know what you think I, missed, or what you love about these movies, in the comments. Nicely, please. Just my opinion. Thank you for watching. Do Jurassic Park really need plot? You don't go to Godzilla for the movie for the plot? You fucking should, bro. I'm sorry, but like maybe you should. I think it's fine to go into movies with different objectives, but like I think every movie probably should have plot. Not every movie needs like dramatic scenes. Not every movie needs amazing sets. Not everybody needs a lot of things, but you probably should have plot. Like that might be the most important thing of all, and like continuity. Just watch action, but don't you want to chill out and watch action and it still makes sense and not be frustrating to watch? More power to objectives. Everybody, this is why like opinions and objectives are different. I get it. I love dumb comedies. I think some people love dumb action movies for the action. I love dumb comedies for the stupidity. I get it. When I watch an action movie, I want like a dramatic, like tearjerker scene at least once. Jurassic World Rebirth had 0 tearjerker scenes. The best part of Jurassic World Rebirth is when the 2 dinosaurs kissed. Spoiler, I don't think it's spoiler, personally. When the 2 dinos kiss, that is unironically, that scene is the most beautiful scene in the movie, and it feels the most like a Jurassic Park, like, mystic and vibe, and, like, it's really beautiful. It's actually a really pretty scene. I think I don't know if I have a, that would be in a how to catch alpha Pokemon type thing. What about dinos? A bit about them. I feel like we have a fair bit now, but I get it. If you love, if dinos are your thing, more power to you. Oh, how do dinosaurs kiss? Ask your mom and your dad. Got him, chat. Okay, that was so stupid. Anyways, got spoiled. No, now that I know the dinosaurs kiss. No, Road Trip underrated. I respect that. Dude, the early 2000s comedies just don't. You have to watch them in the era, and they're amazing then. And then that's okay to have that, beauty. And I get it. I get it. Once again, I fucking love. Was so quick, holy. I love Adam Sandler movies. Like so much of my early comedy was shaped around Happy Gilmore, unironically, and like Billy Madison and Little Nicky, But if someone told me they like can't stand those movies, I have a really good friend who the second behind my wife, the second funniest person I've ever met hates Adam Sandler. Like, and that's okay. Like that they're still very fucking funny, Like, I get it, man. Where do you rate movies? Great question on my letterbox. Now, letterbox is full of a lot of cringe, very pretentious people, unfortunately. I try to just have fun with it. And rate movies. It's just like I like just tracking what movies I've seen to remember and remember. Like I like the memory of stuff like that, you know. The older I get, the more I realize that like memories fade, and it actually is really important and really nice to have physical memories, if that makes sense. Like pictures. Like I regret not taking more pictures growing up and like having more logs and notebooks and journals. Like the older I get, the more I'm like, okay, my memory is getting spotty. Like what the fuck? I'm only 27. Is that yes, movies exactly. I also exactly DH, yeah. I wish there are things that exist like that for video games, but almost nobody uses them. Is it like game? There are certain video game websites where you can track what video games you've played, but almost nobody uses them. What's my top on Letterboxd? I linked my profile. You could go check it. But let me. I have to remember. It's Brigsby Bear. Brigsby Bear is a new one. Brigsby Bear recently broke into my top 4 favorite movies. It's my favorite movies are pretty basic, except for maybe Brigsby Bear. But that movie's so fucking. I also relate to it really hard. It's just really beautiful. I don't know. Brigsby Bear is all about like naive creativity and I guess processing trauma as well. Brigsby Bear is really beautiful. Whiplash, Brigsby Bear, Step Brothers, Saw 1. Those are my favorite movies. Favorite A24 film? Dude, it might actually be... Great question. Well, I really like Friendship. I love Tim Robinson. Dude, this sounds... I never would have given this take. I need to watch Moonlight. I haven't watched Moonlight. I really liked Warfare, man. I actually... Like, it sounds really dumb. I think Warfare is criminally underrated. I think that movie is like the best war movie I've ever seen by far. And I don't know if anything will ever live up to it. This movie was really intense. It was so... Watching this in theaters was... I don't know if watching it outside of theaters you'll get the same experience is the problem. I'm really, really glad I watched Warfare in theaters. This movie was fucking gorgeous. It is such a beautiful movie. And it's so intense. I've not watched the Naked Gun movies, but I'm scared. I really, 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 really don't like 80s comedy. I think 80s comedy might be my least favorite thing in the world. That's a little harsh. I hate League of Legends and Hearthstone more. But like I watched Spaceballs and what's it called? Moonlight Tonight? You'd be down. Saving Private Ryan was my... So, as someone who never watched Saving Private Ryan walkie until this year, I think this year, I got really high this year and watched Saving Private Ryan for the first time, and I was like, this is the best movie. But it really is. The fact that I was like zooted and I was still like, holy shit, this is the best war movie I've ever seen. I don't know why I decided to do that, but it was so good, dude. It was so good. Scary movies are like a fun, dumb, whatever meme. This was hilarious. I respect people who like Spaceballs. Once again, comedy, when I say certain things make me cringe, I really don't want people to be hurt or feel upset by that. Once again, I love Adam Sandler. And that is, you know, a lot of people find cringe, you know? I love Adam Sandler. I love Will Ferrell. I love, you know, feel free to, yeah, I really wish... I respect the Spaceballs fans. I'm not trying to disrespect Spaceballs when I say that, but I gave it a 1 out of 5, which is a 2 out of 10. I really, really did not like Spaceballs. Airplane as well. Airplane I gave like I couldn't watch Airplane. I think I watched the first 15 minutes. My problem with 80s comedy is that it's all literal humor. So it's all like... All the jokes in Airplane are just like, holy shit, guys, it's raining cats and dogs outside. They walk outside and it's literal cats and dogs coming from the... Like, I can't handle it, man. Get the dude, bro. Lame. No, okay. Let me give credit. Yeah, there's another, like, feel free to... Vehemently, I love disagreeing on movies because this is where we're supposed to... It's like full opinion stuff. Feel free to... I don't... Most movies that I don't like, I don't think are bad movies. I just don't like them personally, you know? There are some that I might think are bad movies, but comedy is like the most subjective thing in media, dude. It's so tough. Not a stupid question at all. The rewards are over in Twitch chat. If you go and click the little, is it the shuckle? Click the shuckle and scroll down. I will say Twitch rewards did just get overhauled today. I removed my Twitch OT. Like, I'm taking a break from a lot of my Twitch rewards because I don't want to be hopping on my main account. I just really don't enjoy the main account, unfortunately. It makes me sad to be on the main account. So I hope enough people have gotten Patrouski OT Pokemon to be satisfied. Like, so I actually don't love Dumb and Dumber that much. And I love... I really don't mean to disrespect. I love Jim Carrey. Holy fuck. I give Dumb and Dumber a 5 out of 10. I respect what it did, but it just never really connected with me. And I love a lot of dumb comedies, you know? Maybe I need to rewatch. I might actually like Dumb and Dumber a lot more than I realize. I'm gonna rewatch Dumb and Dumber. Because now I feel like the older I get, you know, just channel point rewards. It's not like Twitch drops. Yeah, it's not an official, yes, correct. It's channel point, yeah. I really wish I liked... The Big Lebowski was one of my biggest letdowns in recent movie watching, you know, and it was sad, man. I thought there's certain movies and video games, I'm sure you all know this. There are certain games or movies where it's like, you know that you'll love it, and it's just a matter of finding the right time to play the game or watch the movie. Do you know what I'm saying? I was like 100% sure I would love The Big Lebowski, and it was like just about finding out when do I watch it, and then I watched it and I was like, dude, I was so sad. A comedy about a guy named The Dude who's just trying to be chill, and like I thought I was gonna love it, and I was so disappointed. I love the Harold and Kumar movies, as I grew up watching them. I love Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Like, I think there's nostalgia there for me, you know? Yeah, maybe, Sean. Yeah, maybe. The real thing is it's up to them, K4, which obviously, right? But like whatever they're motivated to do. They're not more likely to get Chinese to like at 30K, so don't go like, but like I myself will do that sometimes, you know, like, yeah. Home to her family, meets her former flame, she's on her. This is so fucking real. Between 80s comedies and chick flicks where it's Christmas, the protagonist, blah blah blah. Fall in Love Again is the worst genre. Yeah, that's kind of based. I think I prefer the Hallmark movies. but like I get it. What am I doing right now on the Iron Man? Mostly AFK. Just talking about movies. Hey Patrouski, what are you doing on the Iron Man today? Oh, just hanging out. I don't know, man. It's Thursday. Basically my Friday. It was just a really busy week, dude. And I am trying to pull back this week. I actually think because of that, you know what, fellas? I've had a really fun time chatting today, fellas. But I think this is the perfect time to go ahead and call it. We got a lot done this week and a lot done today in a very succinct amount of time, which has felt really, really nice. It's been good to get on top of things a lot better. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see videos every single day. Make sure to spam underworking in Twitch chat if you want me to stream longer. Not really. Follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. If you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal and Venmo donations, as well as HelloFresh linked down below. 50% off your first order, and it's the best way to support the content. Thank you guys for watching. I'm excited to explore the Iron Man more in the future and just talk about PokeMMO every single day. Love you guys. Have a good one. Have a good night. Good luck in your shunts, good luck in your grinds, and enjoy movies. Peace Areno, fellas. Peace Areno. We're gonna raid someone on Twitch. We're gonna raid. If you want to stick around for a split second, raid someone on Twitch, spam some smiley faces. It would be appreciated, fellas. I do want to genuinely, like, cutting back to 4-hour streams a day or less has been so nice. I really was, and obviously the meme is, it's not just, I'm not working 4 hours a day. Don't worry. That would be fucking insulting to you guys. I end up still working 8 hours a day, if not 10, you know, more. And that's like 6-7 days a week, you know. But the point I'm trying to make is, it's been, I was really overworking, and it was really putting a lot of stress on my personal life and in my like with Casey. I was way too stressed to ever be there for her, and that's never a position you want to be in as a partner. If you find yourself irritable, grumpy, you know, you might need to, it's another reminder to just take a sec to like take some time to yourself. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself so you can be there for other people. If you don't take care of yourself, you cannot be there for other people. And I've definitely learned that a ton while being a PokeMMO content creator. So thank you guys for helping me with that, and thank you for understanding. We're gonna go ahead and raid someone on Twitch. Who is live? Frotz is live. Frotz is live and he's streaming China Wars. We respect that. Take care of me. Okay, Sean. Huggies. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. I'll see you Monday. Love you guys so much. Have a good one. Peace, Reno. And also, content will be a lot more active when event season comes around. So I'm going to take the time to chill while I can. And then when event season comes, it's balls to the wall 14 hours a day, okay? Love you guys. See you later. Peace.